welcome to Cardinal Stadium in the Joseph P. Santos Field for this evening's football contest between the Joseph P. High School Cardinals and the visiting Canalmen of Bourne High School. This is Tyler Clark for Swansea Cable Access Channel 9, and I am happy to say that I am joined by not one, but two color commentators in this game. Anna Michaud and Allie Holden, both students at Joseph Case Junior High School, who will be sharing the color commentating duties right in their first ever game as color commentators. All right. They both just kind of stared at me after I said that, so it's going to take a bit to learn. Kind of an impromptu thing. I was supposed to have I usually work with Jared, he's my usually color commentator, and he couldn't make it. And I had someone else, and he also couldn't make it, so Anna and Allie kind of bailed me out, pulled them out of the crowd, somewhat against their will, and had them come up to the booth and do this game with me. Today is Friday, September the 21st. I believe it's technically the first day of fall.
Yes, it's at 8:49.
And I believe the first full day starts tomorrow, which is the 22nd. It's the third game of the year for Case. They come with a record of 2-0. Bourne also comes in with a record of 2-0, having handily beat Wareham in their previous game by a score of 48-20. Case defeated Bristol Plymouth 42-13 in the first game, and then beat Diamond in a slugfest last week by a score of 7-0.
Number 58, Jared Rebello to kick off for the Cardinals.
Number 58, Jared Rebello set to do the kicking for Case.
For Bourne, number 11, Sean McDonough.
And number 11 for the Canalmen, Sean McDonough, back to do the receiving. The Bourne numbers are very hard to see from up here. I can see they kind of have the shoulder pads. Purple, I believe their colors are purple and white. They have a B on their helmet. Like. And here we go, the opening kickoff. This is Rebello, a low squib kick going to be fielded at about the 30. Finally fall on my boy. If Case recovered that, they would have got the ball. Did Case actually get that? Case did get that. What a mistake by the Canalmen to start off this game. If they do not jump on that ball, that's a live ball. That's the same of an onside kick. And Case actually somehow got that ball. I have no idea what Bourne was doing on that play. But Case is going to actually get the ball to start the game.
That goal. That was good.
That was an unexpected start to this game.
At the Bourne 30-yard line.
If it's a punt, the punting team cannot get the ball unless the other team touches it. But if it's a kickoff, it's a fair game. So that ball was squibbed and just kind of rolled around until Case got it. So unexpectedly, Case is going to get their first offensive look at the game from the 30-yard line as the quarterback, Danny Silva, is going to get out there. Boy, we have 1 second into the game. Probably should be more than that. I think more time should have gone off, but that's all right. Pretty good crowd on hand for this game tonight. A little dark, so the lights are already on, but that's what happens this time of year. Got a large number of cheerleaders here. It looks like we might have the Pee Wee League out there as well. Anyway, first play of the game for Case. This is Silva. Center. And he's going to do a handoff inside to Ikuda. Tied it up. To the left. Kuda's got a lot of space in front of him. He's still going to be finally tackled out near the 5-yard line. That was Costa. He was injured. Did I say Kudo? Did I say Kudo? I think I said Kudo. I meant Costa. I'm sorry.
Brings up first and goal for the Cardinals.
So Costa was injured the first game. I think he missed the first 2 games, actually. He's finally back. Chris Costa, quite a force in the Case offense. And that's going to be a large gain on the first play of the game for Case. And that's going to be first and goal from the 8-yard line. Another I formation for Case. Silva, another handoff inside. That's the Kudo, and then he's going to be stuffed pretty quickly. A good press up there by the Canalmen. I didn't even see who made the tackle on that. It was impossible to see.
No yards gain, I'm pretty sure.
Short gain on the play.
That short gain, he made it get 1. Maybe a gain of 1.
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't look like
it. They haven't moved the marker yet. I think he gained 1. Well, they moved the marker up by 1 yard. I'll have to see.
Yeah.
Maybe like a half a yard. No, they did. A gain of 1 on the play. It's going to be second and goal from the 7-yard line. Slightly offset running back behind him. That's Martin. Silva, the toss play out to Costa. He's got some space in front. There goes Costa towards the corner. He's going to dive, and he's in. Touchdown, Case.
Carried by number 2, Chris Costa. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Costa takes the toss play.
And only 2 minutes into the game.
Not even 2 minutes, a minute and a half into the game there. The game started with 11 minutes. That's a minute and a half. An unexpected first drive for Case and a touchdown on 3 plays. Way to have Chris
All
Costa
caused
back.
by that kickoff.
Yeah, kickoff that Case ended up recovering unexpectedly. Kicker Jared Bell, number 58, out to do the kicking.
Good start for us.
He did get a couple kicks last game. The snap is down, the ball is up, and the kick looks like it. And he got it.
Good.
9 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. The score is 7-0. Case.
That's a great way to start the game. 7-0 already.
All right. Oh, girls, are you expecting how fast-paced this action was up here?
Yeah.
Pretty fast. You got to think. You got to move.
Yeah, it's just this pole.
And the pole we do have. I said in the last game, there's a pole up here in the booth that is perfectly in the way if you're looking to the left or if you're looking to the right down the field, depending on where you're sitting. Where I am, I can see the right side of the field fine, but the left side, where I'm sitting right now, looking to the left, you cannot see the 10-yard line.
It gets blocked like right at the 50.
I mean, that's just kind of architecture. You can't really change it.
Yeah.
Well, Case is going to come out. The toss kickoff for them went extremely well. So let's see if they can manage to do that again. And this is going to be Rebello, going to be kicking from the 40.
He kicked off last time too?
He kicked off last time too, and it ended up to the 30-yard line. Nobody on board fell on the ball.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if no one tried to do that again. Worked out very well. We haven't even seen a look at the Bourne offense at all. Already 7-0 Case. And it's going to be another squib kick. Why not? And Bourne's not going to miss it again. Ball is still on the ground, and finally,
taken down like the 31.
Bourne falls on it. I believe that was the 29-yard line. That was number 29 for Bourne. Was that 29 or was that 20? I didn't see.
I'm pretty sure it's 29.
Okay, if it's number 29, he's not on the roster, so that's great. We have a mystery man for Bourne who recovered that kickoff. I don't see a number. There's a number 20, which is Ryan O'Connor. I think that was 20.
I think it was start first down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So Bourne's going to get their first possession of the game here going from their own 29-yard line. Quarterback is James Cahoon, 6'2". You can see him out there. He's pretty tall.
Big, yeah.
Motioning one man to the left, Cahoon, inside handoff, there's going to be flagged. That looks like that's going to be a false start penalty on the Canalman. The handoff did go to number 21, Joshua Gonzalez, a junior running back.
Against the Canalman,
That's going to set Bourne back by 5 yards.
Brings up first down and 15 for Bourne.
So not a great start.
No.
He's pretty tall.
The Canalman.
Yeah.
Cahoon, he's listed at 6'2". He looks taller than that
Yeah,
from here.
he's like 6'5".
But
6'2".
he's listed as 6'2", but I mean, I'm not going to argue with it. He's he's only on the quarterback on the roster, as a quarterback, so I don't think he plays defense, or if he does, he's not listed as it.
Yeah.
Usually that means he's going to be pretty good. He is a senior. Cahoon back to throw. Looking across the middle. He's going to throw. Rifles that pass in there. Incomplete. Looking for number 22, Spencer Rose, the senior wide receiver.
Pass, incomplete.
Quite an arm there from Cahoon on that
Yeah.
one. That was number 22, Spencer Rose, couldn't receive that one.
Second down, 15.
Second and 15. There was a lot of poise in the pocket back there for Cahoon.
It's a good pass, but
Both of you were at the last game against Bristol Plymouth, right? You weren't up here, obviously, but you
Yeah.
probably remember the quarterback for Bristol Plymouth had a pretty good arm to him, too.
yeah, he was.
Cahoon, inside handoff. That's Gonzalez. He's going to be tackled pretty much light at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that was Ryan O'Connor, number 20. Gonzalez is number 21. That didn't go anywhere.
57, John Gorell.
Made a gain a yard. John Gorell there on the tackle.
3-15.
Ovation from the
They
crowd.
have to throw it now. Yeah.
Maybe actually a gain of one. Maybe third. It should be 3rd and 14, I believe. Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and
15 for the Canal.
3rd and 14. They're at 3rd and 14. Regardless. Back to pass is Cahoon looking to throw. What a pass! It's just high over the outstretched reaches of Rose and incomplete.
Intended for Spencer
Boy,
Rose.
Cahoon has quite the form to him when he stands back there, but that pass was just slightly too high.
There was a lot of pressure back there, too.
And Case did have a really good rush going on that. Wait a minute, there's officials are discussing something. Could this be a penalty, perhaps?
Why is that delayed hit? That's what it looked like, sort of. Or not.
Perhaps not. And it might have been. That looked like a clean hit to me. And an ineligible man downfield called on Bourne. That's going to be Case is going to decline that penalty.
Penalty against the Canalman.
It just means that they had a player that shouldn't have been downfield to receive it.
The Cardinals will bring up 4th down and 15.
It wouldn't have made much sense for Case to accept that penalty. That'll be a 4th and 15 for Bourne.
Punt
From
it now.
about the, they're going to punt from about the 25, 26 yard line, somewhere around there. Here's a good snap. The ball is up. Decent punt. Nice, gets it out there. Left-footed punter. And that's going to bounce. And Case isn't even going to be able to return this. That was Costa back there. Excellent roll.
44.
For Bourne down to the 44-yard line.
Down at the Cardinal
I admittedly
35-yard
didn't
line.
see
Case will start first down and
who the
10
punter
at
was
their own
for
35.
Bourne on that play. But quite a kick to him.
Yeah, had a nice roll and everything.
And he did get a generous roll on that. Was it 25 for Bourne? 45 for Bourne?
There's no 25 or 45 on here.
There's no 25 or 45 on the roster for Bourne.
Another mysterious man.
So I was told that the punter was either number 25 or 45 for Bourne, but neither one of them are on the roster. So that's great.
First and 10 Cardinals at their own
Case will get ready for their
35.
second possession of the game. Case taking over from the 35-yard line. Silva under center again. It's going to be a handoff to Costa. Costa's going to spin around. He's going to be tackled pretty much right to the line of scrimmage.
Costa.
Excellent rush there for Bourne. That didn't go anywhere.
Tackled by number 20, Ryan O'Connor.
There's O'Connor in there for the tackle for Bourne. I was talking
Gain of
to
about a yard on
Adam
play,
Kitchen
second down,
and
nine.
Allie. You can see this. The Bourne roster is very short.
Yeah.
Literally half the number of players on there is in the Case roster. And you can see on the far sideline, they don't really have many players dressed. Bourne is a pretty small school, probably about the size of Case, if I had to guess.
It looks a little smaller for a football team.
Yeah, they do not have many players on the team.
Toss.
Costa again, that went nowhere.
Just got
Bourne once
slammed.
again in the backfield. That was number 24, Nicholas Santucci.
Before that play,
Chris
Keegan
Costa.
LeComp went in.
What was LeComp doing?
Loss of
he just
about
went in.
6 on
I
the
think
play.
he's been in all.
Keegan
Oh.
LeComp, number 1, into
he
the
had to
game,
go
a
out.
junior wide receiver.
Brings up third down and 15 for the
And-
Cardinals.
I don't know, Anna. We got 3rd and 15 coming up. Are you thinking a pass here?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
You
thinking a
got it.
pass. I told Jared this last game when it's 3rd and 15. If I was playing Madden, I would just select the Hail Mary option. But we're not playing Madden, so I don't really have that luxury.
Real life, yeah.
I would expect a screenplay or just something small here, maybe a draw. Silva is going to look to pass. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to bomb it long. He has a man that's Dyer, and it's no good. Good coverage there by Brady Fitzpatrick, a sophomore defensive back for the Canalmen. Silva had pretty good form on that throw, but rolling to his left, he could not quite hit Dyer on that throw, and that'll bring up a punting situation for Case. Find the odds of them running a fake punt here very unlikely.
Yeah, that's
4th and 15, although I have seen worse. BYU ran a fake punt from their own 2-yard line once and didn't get it against Boise State. I remember that.
that's just.
That's going to be Kudo for the punt,
Oh,
and he's going to get it up. It's going to be a kind of a duck coming out of there, but he might get a good roll and just get a good roll out of it. The ball's going to be down into the 30-yard line. This is some tussling going on there.
Yeah.
Number 21 for Case, Braden Ventura and Sean McDonough for Bourne. So a good punt there from Kudo. He's going to back Bourne up to about the 30-yard line, which I believe is about where they had the ball last time when they had to punt. Right around there. The Canalmen will get ready for their second possession of the game.
If I'm not mistaken, they both punted on 4th and 15.
I think you're right. I think it was
Yeah.
a 4th and 15 for
For
both
both,
teams.
yeah.
Adam Kitchen, the cable access coordinator, sitting next to me, is also shaking his head. Cahoon out of a shotgun again, looking to throw. He gets it over the middle. Another incomplete pass. Cahoon get hit on that play. Perfectly legal. Looking for number 85,
Good
John
coverage.
Neal, a senior wide receiver. Couldn't quite control that pass. So, girls, for as good as Cahoon has looked, he's 0 for 3 so far this game.
Good for us.
I'm going to see a lot of passing going on, I imagine, for Bourne, just judging at Cahoon's
Trying to get downfield.
poise here. Another pass, and that's incomplete again. Another drop for Bourne. That's McDonough. Couldn't complete that. You got to be careful because that can easily lead to an interception.
Yeah, Keegan LeCompt almost got that interception right there.
Was he on the coverage or did he just kind of defend?
Tipped off
Was
his
it that was
hands.
excellent coverage there by Keegan LeCompte, defensive back and wide receiver. A junior defensive back and wide receiver.
Yeah.
He's a really good football player.
I think he played last year too.
He did play. He was a sophomore last year. Remember that. So
Yeah.
3rd down for Bourne. Another pass coming up for
Nice.
Cahoon. Looking to throw again. Just going to dump it off, and that's going to be caught. That probably was a mistake to actually catch that
Yeah.
pass, but tried to set up a
Did they
screen.
even move? Did they even move?
Gained
They
nothing.
actually lost a good amount of yardage
Yeah.
on that play. I don't see who was on the reception
Reception
for that.
Hit his head. Went right off his head.
Actually, number 56, Malcolm Brown, I believe an offensive lineman, ended up getting the reception on that.
Yeah.
So Cahoon is currently 1 for 5 with a completed pass to an offensive lineman for a 9-yard loss.
Down, 19.
If
This
you
is
have
where that pole comes in.
on your
Can't see now.
You're keeping track of the stats so far. Let's get this punt up and out of there for Bourne. Another excellent punt. That's 85. That's Neal as their punter.
It's at the 40, exactly on the 45.
Actually, that's the 35.
Oh.
45, yeah.
Down.
So down to the 35-yard line for
35-yard
Bourne.
line. Case will
So,
start first down and 10.
And an alley. We got a pretty fast-paced game going on. This is
Yeah.
already Case's
Yeah.
third possession. We're 5 minutes into the game. That's what happens when you have a bunch of incomplete passes.
I got
Yeah.
a feeling we're gonna score this one.
I would hope so. We can get maybe a good drive going on this one.
I think it's gonna go run, pass, pass.
Run, pass, pass. I will hold you to that then.
Yeah.
Cahoon for Bourne is currently 1 for 5 for -9 yards, so not the best start you can have, but certainly happens. So I'm sure with how good he is, I can see he'll definitely get more yardage later on. Little screen
Screen
pass.
pass.
That's Dyer. There he goes,
He's
Clayton
going.
Dyer. He's got
He's
some space in
still
front of him.
going. Oh,
Come back to the
man,
ball,
there
putting
he
on the
goes.
juke moves.
Oh, he's
Dyer's
still
still on
going.
his feet. He's going to be tackled up near the
Dyer.
40-yard line.
Amazing play.
Screen pass to Clayton Dyer. And then
Gain
he
of
just
30
refused
on
to
the
be
play.
tackled that play. A 30-yard gain.
First down.
First down for Case. Now coming up from the 40-yard line.
Keegan's back in.
Keegan LeCompte is back in. Who just came out? Was that Dyer going to get much needed rest coming out? You're going to see LeCompte and Dyer kind of go in and out for each other a lot.
Yeah.
The two main wide receivers out here.
40-yard line.
So, I don't know, Al, you predicted run, pass, run. We have a pass. We're going to reverse it, go for a run here. And I think we
And
are. It is
run.
going to be a run. It's going to be Costa.
He's
Costa
going.
bouncing to the right. Now cutting back inside to the left. He's still on his feet. Now cutting tightly, tackled
They're out
out
of bounds.
near the 30-yard line by number
Chris
58,
Costa.
Tristan Hermstad, a senior
Play
linebacker.
by number 58.
Now they're
Bourne.
gonna pass it.
Homestead.
I got a
Tackle.
strong feeling.
I don't know if he got a first down on that. He's actually going to be
Gain of
stopped
8
about
on
2
the
yards
play.
short. Second and
Brings up
8.
Second down 2.
No
Coming
first
up
down.
for Case. Not a
First-
first down. It's going to be an 8-yard gain. Second and 2 right now for Case. I have to talk so fast sometimes. I meant to say something and then some nonsense comes out.
It happens.
It happens. Yep, you're right. Allie's no standing up next to me. Inside, I talked to
Look.
Costa, getting a good look at everything I can see. There you go.
Carried by number 5.
They
Ty
run
Cooper.
Actually, excuse me, that was Kudo,
Run
number
it.
5.
Yeah, it
Man.
happens. I just said run it.
On the run. I think he got a first
3
down on
the
that.
play.
3-yard
Good
gain. We
for
needed
Cardinal.
2.
First down.
I'll take a drink of Powerade right now. I'm already losing my voice, and we're only 6 minutes into the game.
It's been fast.
And about this point,
Bourne,
in Case's
28.
last home game, it was 20-7. That was just crazy. You were both
Yeah.
at that one. That was just kickoffs and punts and everything. So this is a little
I'll
more
go with 27 by halftime.
straightforward. To hand off to Kudo. Excuse me, that's Costa bouncing to the left. And
Yeah.
he's going to be
Out of bounds.
pushed out of bounds past the first
That-
down marker.
yeah.
Carried
First
by
down.
number 2,
Boy, having Chris
First down,
Costa.
it's first down and injured.
If it's not, I think you get a first down on that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you got
was
first
out of
down.
bounds, close to the first down marker.
Maybe not. I think you might be right. It might be about a 2nd and 1 coming up. Boy, getting Chris Costa is a huge
Player.
deal for the Case because he can certainly run very well.
Yeah.
First down brings up
He runs
second down
from
and 1
the
for
sidelines.
Cardinals.
2nd and 1 coming up for Case. I think they're going to officially spot this ball at the 20-yard line. A little pushing going out. That's a sneak
Ooh.
by Silva. Up the middle he goes. That's a Tom
Another
Brady
first
play
down.
right there.
Danny Silva.
Yeah.
And I think he got a first down on that. It looks like we
Oh,
have
God,
an injury on the
hurt.
play. Oh, that is not
Five.
good. That's going to be
Ty
Ty
Kudo.
Kudo. And Kudo's hurt, so
Uh-oh.
we are going to take a break, and we are going to be back after this injury timeout. And we are back from the injury timeout. That was number 5, Ty Kudo, who would have been a huge loss for Case. Good sign is he did walk and kind of jog off the field
First
under his
and
own
10
power.
Cardinals at the Bourne 16.
I can see him on the sideline right now. Trainer Russ Boardman is checking him out right there on the side. There's a coach over there as well. So was that Kudo who was on the run? I don't even remember.
Yes, it was.
It
Yeah.
was Kudo and he got hurt. That makes sense. It's going to be a first and 10 for Case from the 16. It's going to be Costa again up the middle, and he's just met by a whole wall of defenders for Bourne. That didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, that
Carried
was
by
the
number
best.
2, Chris Costa.
Number 57, Jerome Packard, in on the tackle there for the Canalman.
No gain on the play. Second down 10.
No gain, so 2nd and 10 now coming on for Case. We have a ovation from the crowd going on because you can see we have the cheerleaders out there doing a routine.
Yeah.
It's like the younger girls out
I
there.
think
The
they're for the
Warriors.
War-
That
see,
football
was it Swansea Warren? Seekonk?
I think it's Seaconk.
Is it
I'm
just-
pretty sure it's Seaconk.
It used to be Swansea and Warren.
Where's-
Swansea
Oh,
Warren.
Warren.
Swansea Warren, the Warriors, right. They used to be the Redskins years ago, but that name is. And
Yeah.
it looks like a timeout called
Timeout on the field.
by Case, and we're
Called by
gonna
the Cardinals.
stay up here. So what made both of you want to come on up here and try this out tonight anyway? Just listen to my plight for
I
help.
was just gonna come up and like show you to her, and then
He decided to stay.
oh, she wanted me to stay.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm glad that both of you could come up here. Again, when you showed up at the stadium tonight, you probably didn't expect to be doing this.
Yeah, no.
Nope, absolutely
I thought I
not.
was just going to be working Snack Shack.
I thought I was doing 50-50 raffle.
And you go from doing 50-50 raffle to being a TV announcer.
Yeah.
And add that to your.
Ladies and gentlemen, the friends of the
Chalk that
Cardinals
cross
have
that off
a
your
great
bucket list.
concession stand going.
Go back to school on Monday, have a story to share with all your
TV
friends.
announcer.
TV, especially when the game gets aired on YouTube, which is when you'll probably
Case High
be
School
seeing it
athletics.
anyway.
Please be generous in your support. and
Hear
please
yourself
make
on
concessions.
YouTube as many times as you want.
Uh-huh.
I watch all the games after they're aired because I learn from my own great mistakes the previous
Bourne
time.
16.
2nd and 10 for Case. Silva looking to pass, rolling to his right. He's going to throw for the end zone, and it's gone! Touchdown, Case! Alexander Janicki on the receiving end
Touchdown!
for Case on that one. An excellent throw
I was right on that part.
by
Yes.
Silva.
Allie did call a touchdown. this
You
drive.
did call a touchdown. You
right on
also
that part.
predicted 27 points at halftime.
Yes.
Something to hold you to that, but you did predict. You're like the whisperer of this game here.
Football
you
whisperer.
called it. Rebello going to be out to do the kicking the extra point. The ball is up. The kick is good. Looks like you got that.
Yeah.
Excellent job by Rebello. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. They'll make the score 14-0 Case over Bourne. Excellent drive from Case there. Hope Kuno's going to be okay. I can still see him on the sideline. What was that?
I don't even think they made it past the 50.
No, Bourne really hasn't done anything. I think they've had a 3 and out both times.
Yeah.
They've run, I think, 6 plays, 5 passes for -9 yards.
Yeah.
And a run that I don't remember if that even got much of anything.
It's been a fast first quarter.
Jordy at 3 minutes.
Yeah, we got 3 minutes.
14-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Case High School Athletic Department would like to welcome tonight's special guest, the East Bay Warriors Pop Warner football and cheer team.
There we go. That's what I was saying before. The East Bay Warriors, which I believe is Swansea and Warren. I don't know if Bristol's in with that.
Yeah, I think the Swansea's definitely in.
Swansea and Warren, I know for sure are.
Uh-huh.
And you got the Pop Warner cheerleaders out there to come support their high school. So we got a lot of cheerleaders on the sideline. The Case cheerleading team this year was enormous.
Yeah.
Just a high school team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm counting about at least 20 of them out there.
Wow.
More than that, maybe 25. Rebello about to do the kicking, another
Yeah,
squib kick. Case recovered this last time. Bourne's actually going to field that kick and fighting forward. Helmet to helmet, you heard that one. You heard the
Yeah.
reaction of that. That hurts.
I just counted all of them in all 33.
33? Wow.
That's
33
crazy.
cheerleaders.
Wait.
Is that just for Case, the high school, or is that counting the Pop, for both? For the high school and Pop Warner? We have 33 cheerleaders on hand for Case tonight. I think Bourne, as you can see across the field, they have some cheerleaders here as well. Bourne is not exactly right around the corner from Case. It's about an hour drive. It's down near
Yeah.
the Cape, but Bourne has a small enough school where they can play each other. Both of them, Ellie and Anna, are both standing up to the left of me to get a good look at this game. Play is blown dead before it starts. Possibly another false start
Full
penalty
start, yeah.
called on Bourne. It is another false start.
Second to them?
It's going to be second and
Second,
15.
yeah.
There's a second false start.
I don't know, Allie, what's going to happen on this drive? You called it last time.
At their own 31.
I think they're gonna run pass.
Run, pass. All right, let's
Score and no
see.
score.
Cahoon goes out there and
Score.
slings it a lot.
I think they might maybe pass by the 50.
And
Run.
it's actually going to be an inside handoff that bouncing to the right. That's Gonzalez for Bourne. Now back to the inside and tackled. I don't think he really got much of anything. He may have got a couple yards on
I
that.
got the rundown.
You got the run, okay.
First part.
Was it What did you say? Run, run, pass.
Yeah.
So you got it. You're right so far.
They're not going to score. They're going to maybe make it to the 50.
All right. Well, let's
Possibly.
see. Maybe make it to the 50, possibly. Excellent prediction.
Gain 3 on the play.
Gain of 3, second and 12.
Another run.
Another inside handoff. That didn't go anywhere.
You might
Excellent
be right,
job
Allie.
from Case there
Pass right here.
to hold
Yeah.
that back.
And you're probably going to get it because it's 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12. And now, Allie, I think you're psychic or something because I'm predicting a pass right here as well for Bourne.
I mean, if I were Bourne, I'd throw it.
I would throw it too. Lots of yards. It's going to be 3rd and 13. Martin there, number 45, Ryan Martin in the tackle for Case. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cahoon back to throw it. I'd be very surprised if he doesn't throw this pass.
Yeah.
Or throw the ball rather. Cahoon is going to
the
pass.
throw.
And he's going to
There
stand.
we
He's
go.
going to sling it. He's got a man down there, but it's
That's-
over everything. Incomplete.
Overthrown by
He had number
a
22,
way.
Spencer Rose
I
down
got
there.
my
But
run pass.
Yeah, Allie.
And almost to the 50.
And almost, they didn't get that close to the 50.
Yeah.
So I can't give you that much, but
Well, I
It was
said
definitely
possibly,
close.
But I thought
run,
they were
run,
gonna
pass.
get
You
it.
had it. You
Yeah.
right down perfectly called that.
And they're definitely going to pass it this time, I think.
You think they're going to pass on 4th and
And
13?
Oh, wait, no.
That's what I
I
said.
thought it was 3rd.
Allie, I think you're going to be incorrect on that one. I'm predicting a punt here.
Yeah.
I would say a punt
would
would be a reasonable assumption. Neil going to do the punting for Bourne, and I don't
pretty
think
well.
Case is even going to return this. They're not. They're going to let this go.
That's
An
a-
excellent punt by Neil. Wow. That's going to go all the way to the 15-yard line.
He's done really good today.
Boom. Neil can boom that ball.
15-yard line.
It's the only thing they've done, punt it.
That's the 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. They have negative yards of offense at this
Cardinals will
point.
start 1st down and 10 at their own 15.
Again, Cahoon is 1 of 6 for negative 9 yards, and this one completion was to an offensive lineman. So Case, and this is where it's inconvenient for me because now I have the pull on my
Yeah,
way.
we got the
So
field.
now I have to low, and you two have perfect
Case at their
position.
own 16-yard line.
Allie, what do you say? You got this right the last 2 times.
They're definitely going to pass it and then run
You-
pass.
You're gonna pass
Pass
it on
one,
first
pass.
down. We're gonna do a run on first down. What do you think?
I
Quickly,
said
quickly.
pass.
Pass. And it's going to be up. Sorry, it's a handoff to the right to Costa. Costa, that's a hold. I saw that on Case. That's number 24. That's Janicki's going to get it for the hold.
On
I
22.
saw that from up here. The official was right behind him and threw the flag. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty on Case. So that's going to negate that run from Costa.
Rose Spencer was one that was getting holds.
Was it? Who was
Yeah,
it getting killed?
Rose Costa. Spencer. Rose Spencer.
Spencer Rose. They have it. This roster is strange for Bourne because they have the last name first,
First.
and then the last name without a comma. Usually they have a comma when they do that, but
Yeah.
10-yard penalty.
so I was looking at the quarterback's name at home, like Cahoon James. Well, that's an awesome name for a quarterback. No, James Cahoon. That makes a little more sense because then you'd have someone.
Missing some people too.
Well,
Actually,
the
half
Bourne
distance to the goal.
Look at this sideline.
doesn't really have a very big team. So.
Yeah.
Ours and then
Well, Case has everybody dressed: the freshmen, the sophomores, the JV,
Yeah.
and the freshman team.
For the Cardinals.
We have 1st and 18 because that penalty was half the distance to the goal from where it was. So 1st and 18, you don't really see that too often. As
Yeah.
Costa's going to, Silva's going to take that out of the shotgun. Back to throw. He's going to throw. He has a man open down the field and just over the head of Martin. Incomplete. He had Martin. If he had him in stride, he would have been gone for 6 on that.
Number 45, Ryan Martin.
So incomplete. So,
I don't think they're gonna reach 27 minute 43 left.
well, Al, we still got
Halftime.
the second quarter to go. This is only the
So
first quarter.
halftime.
Second down,
Oh, yeah.
18.
We still got that. So, Allie, technically, because the first play didn't count, they did pass it on 1st down.
Yeah.
Just want to say that you were right again about that. I mean, you do have a 50-50 chance of guessing right every time. Unless you guess punt on 2nd down, which I really don't think they're going to do. Silva again, this is a 2nd and 18, back to pass again. Stepping up in the pocket, looking to chuck it, and he throws it up. He's got Dyer, and a push on the play from Bourne. Incomplete, looking for a flag on the play. Everyone's looking for a flag on that. And incomplete, that looks like pass interference from here as well, but
Yeah.
not called.
Fans don't agree with that one.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd
Yeah.
and 18. You can definitely hear the boos.
3rd down and
From the
18
crowd
for the Cardinals at
on
their
that
own
one.
8-yard line.
That looked like pass interference from here, but I
Uh-huh.
wasn't on the field.
It's got some pushing on that.
I agree.
He did throw it up, and Dyer had a shot for it, but
Yeah.
the Bourne defender see who the number was right there. So 3rd and 18 for Case from their own 8-yard line in an extremely fast-paced game. This is already the 4th possession for Case, and they already have 14 points. Silva again out of the shotgun, looking to throw again, rolling to his right. He's going to be careful because he's going to be sacked at the safety. He just gets out of there and is going to be sacked at about the 3-yard line. Penalty flag on the floor.
Yeah,
that's unnecessary roughness.
Yeah.
Is that what possibly was
He
called?
like pulled his helmet to the
And he was
ground.
taunting.
They taught them. There could have been a face mask then on Bourne. That would be huge, because that would give Case an automatic first down. Again, you two had a much better view of it because I have the pole, so I have to look around
Can
it.
I sit here?
No, I'm okay. I just kept looking around it, but
What
let's
was
see
the
what that
call?
penalty was on. Silva was lucky to get out of the end zone because that would have been a
Definitely
safety.
see him like grab it and pull his mask
Face
down.
That could be a face mask then. Let's see what the official's going to do. And a personal foul on Bourne. Wow, that is huge. That gives Case a first down. That is a personal foul on Bourne. The Bourne coach, you can see him on the sideline, cannot believe it. I don't know if he's got any clarity as to what that call was, but that was a third. That's the worst thing you can do
On a 3rd down.
as a defense on 3rd down and 3rd and 18. So that gives Case a break. That's going to be
They
a
got lucky
1st and 10 from, I believe, the 18. Looks like the 18-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like that.
There's another yellow line on the field from soccer, so it kind of confuses me looking at the yardage.
It is the 18.
It is the 18 officially,
Yeah.
thank you. Inside handoff to Costa. Now he's going to bounce out to the left. Costa gets some space in front of him, and he's actually going to be tackled just past the line of scrimmage, a gain of about 1. Be a 2nd and 9 coming up for Case as we have a minute to go in the first quarter. Make that a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 now for Case. A lot of action so far in this game. A lot of quick drives for Bourne. I think they've run 9 plays and had 3 punts.
Yeah. They gotta work getting downfield.
Exactly. They got to get their quarterback Cahoon going. He can sling it, but he's got to complete the pass.
He definitely throws
He
hard.
throws. He's got one of the best forms I think I've seen out of a quarterback in a game in a while. 2nd and 8 for Case. Silva out of the shotgun. Another handoff to Costa. And Costa's going to be met pretty quickly right around the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got anything on that.
Maybe like a yard or 2.
It's going to be a 3rd and 8. And my guess is they're going to let the first quarter just tick down here.
Yeah.
15 seconds. That's exactly what they're going to do. So at the end of the first quarter, that's going to be a score of Case 14 and Bourne 0 as we have 7 seconds to go. So we are going to take a break, and we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7 for Case. And when we come back as well, it will be the second quarter.
The end of the first quarter with you.
All right, welcome back to the start of the second quarter here from Cardinal Stadium of a score 14-0 in favor of Case. A 3rd and 7 coming for the Cardinals from just past the 20-yard line. Silva rolling to his right. He's going to look to throw. Now he's going to take off with a lot of space in front of him. Oh! That's like a horse collar tackle there for our Case. Might have been another personal foul, but not called. The official was right over there. I couldn't really see. He was kind of helicoptered to the ground there.
Yeah.
And maybe a short gain on the play. Andy, you're going solo right now because your friend Allie has left us to get some beverages.
If there was no defenders right there and he got past them, he would have been gone.
Right, he had.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of open space, but the defender kind of came up on him. He did gain a yard, but not nearly enough. It's going to be about a 3rd and 6, or a 4th and 6, 4th and 5. Punt is up, almost blocked. And it's just going to roll out of bounds there.
He didn't seem like he knew where it was.
And that was Kudo, number 5, Ty Kudo. He is back in the game.
Okay, that's good.
That was a scary looking injury. We were afraid it was going to be a broken collarbone or something like that before, but
he seems to be
Kudo
good.
seems like he's okay. If he can go in there and punt the ball, it might have just been a stinger or something like that.
Bump something, that stuff.
So, fresh set of downs for Bourne. Their 4th possession of the game. This is going to be their first possession of the second quarter. And they've run 9 plays, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. Negative yards of offense right now. Case is just all over them. Cahoon's got a lot of poise back there, but he's going to complete the pass.
At least they should get to the 50 this time.
I was going to say that it's only a matter of time. I mean, they're going to get something at some point. Cahoon, inside handoff. That's going to be number 20. That was O'Connor. That didn't go anywhere. Ryan O'Connor, that's well behind the line.
Number 57, John
If they don't get to the 50,
Number 50.
that would just be sad. They just lost yards, so.
They just lost like 3 or 4 yards. Bourne just keeps moving backwards.
Second down and 13.
Gorell was in on the tackle there for Case.
At the Bourne 46.
Bourne's going to get something going here because they just have no answer for this Case defense so far. Cahoon again out of a shotgun to mush the man. The snap is over his head. Cahoon's just going to fall on that. Let's just lose some more yardage there. Cahoon, that could have been much worse than it was, and it already wasn't very good.
I don't think that they might not be getting to the 50 this time.
I was going to say, that was an enormous loss. That's going to go back to the 27-yard line. Holy cow, what is that, a 3rd and 32 right now? You're not a football coach, I'm not a football coach. 3rd and 32, not a lot in the playbook for that.
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary, that's right, we're playing Madden. Let's just chuck it up to Calvin Johnson running down the sideline.
What did I miss?
Cahoon, back to throw, he's going to rifle it. The pass is complete across the middle to number 10, Brady Fitzpatrick. Allie has returned from her beverage endeavor. Allie, that was just a 3rd and 32 for Bourne as the snap just went over Cahoon's head. He just got some yardage back, but not nearly enough. So that's going to be a punt again for Bourne, another 3 and out. Anna, you had just said that you would hope they'd get to the 50-yard line, and they didn't even do that. So Case's defense over them, almost blocked. That's not a great punt for Bourne. That actually just kind of squibs out of bounds. Not a good punt. That was probably a net gain of about 8 yards. And Case will take over with excellent field position. You probably can hear the sound of 2 Sprite cans opening on the microphone.
First down and 10.
Adam Kitchen, could we hear the Sprite cans opening on the microphone? We could, okay. If you're wondering what beverage that was Sprite. Which I'm glad
refreshing.
that it is refreshing. I'm glad you're not drinking like a Coke or something because you'd be up half the night.
I almost did, almost.
What time? Currently, it is 7:37. And having caffeine at that time, oh my goodness. So anyway, Case will take over. This is their 5th possession already of the game from the 49-yard line. Bourne's going to jump. I'm not sure if that was a false start penalty or if that's going to be encroachment on the Canalman. And let's see who that penalty is going to be on. I believe, by the way Case is reacting, it's going to be on Bourne.
If I were the Bourne coach right now, I would not be a happy camper.
Right, Bourne is just not really getting much of anything going for them. And now we have a penalty like that on top of everything for Bourne. The officials are discussing right now. One official was saying that it looked like it was going to be on the Canalman. Well, let's see what the officials are officially going to say. And it's going to be an offsides penalty on Bourne. That'll give Case a gift of 5 yards.
5-yard penalty.
They need to clear their ass.
First down and
A lot of
5.
flags.
1st and 5.
A lot of flags.
It's all on
There were more in the last game, and I've seen more, but there have been quite a few so far called. 1st and 5 for Case. Fakes the handoff to the fullback. He's going to end up giving it to Costa. That didn't really go anywhere. Costa's going to be met. May have lost a yard on that.
Loss of a yard on the play.
2nd and 6.
Second down and 6.
From about the 45-yard line. 2nd and 6. There's a couple things in the playbook for that. But you still have 3rd down afterward. 8 minutes and 24 seconds. Wow, those cheerleaders are very loud out there right now. You can probably hear them leading a cheer with the crowd as well to get them kind of pumped up. Silva, inside handoff again, kind of a delay to Costa. Spins the ball's on the ground, and I think Bourne got that.
There's a flag on. There's a
And
flag.
Bourne did get that. That is going to be recovered by Bourne. I made that mistake last time. That's actually a fumble flag when the ball comes out, so they know what yard. I thought it was a penalty flag last time.
Yeah.
The more you know. So that was a fumble by Costa on the play, recovered by Bourne, so they finally catch a break in this one. And Bourne will set up with pretty good field position.
First down and 10.
It's an orange flag for that one, I think.
I think that was orange, right?
Yeah, that's
the
how
other
I
one's
picked it up.
yellow.
Yeah.
What's also going on is this yellow paint on the field because they use this at the soccer field as well, so you can kind of see some yellow mark so it kind of blends in.
Oh, I forgot they did.
Yeah, they use this for the soccer field too. That's what the other markers are for. Bourne looking to pass again. Cahoon gonna step up and rifle it. The pass is complete. Couple missed tackles from Case, and a tackle finally by Case. That's number 22, Spencer Rose. And that, girls, is gonna be the first time that Bourne has moved past the 50-yard line, and they have picked up their first down of the game. So Cahoon finally getting in the rhythm back there.
I mean, there's always a first time for something.
Yeah.
That's good. I expect. I don't know, do you think Bourne's going to score on this drive, or do you think Case is going to hold him? What do you think about that one? Inside handoff. That didn't go anywhere.
Oh, that he pushed him like way after the play.
I didn't quite see. I was kind of looking at
Yeah.
my roster.
I just caught
They'll
by
give him the
corner
play on
line.
the handoff. They get a very physical game. That's
It's
an understatement. We
Two
have
players were definitely talking, like,
yeah, they kind of
talking
jaw
to
with
each
each
other.
other out
That's
there.
what happened with like when it was almost a safety back there. That's what happened.
And they just tend to mouth off to each other. Yes, Cahoon going to step up and rifle it again. Another incomplete pass.
A little
That one is
high.
a little high, and that's a penalty flag on the field. A little more tussling going on. Number 76 for Bourne, who isn't on the roster. I don't know who that is. You can see him out there. I don't know who that penalty is going to be on, but he was kind of mouthing off with Case. We have a large collection of some other sort of team at the back of the end zone on the left there. I'm not sure if that's a soccer team or what.
That's the Warriors.
Oh, the whole Warrior. Okay, the
Yeah.
other football
I bet
team
you
is
they
here as
play at,
well.
like,
They play at halftime.
Oh,
At
that's
the
right. They
halftime
do play
show.
at halftime sometimes. So that's why the cheerleaders are here, and that's whoa! I almost took the microphone out with this pen. We have the Pee Wee League Warriors are out there too. So they usually like play a short league scrimmage at halftime and kind
Yeah.
of sometimes there's a marching band show. And it looks like that penalty is going to be on a Case. Looks like a low block. Is that a chop block or I'm not sure what?
Personal foul against
Just a
Bourne.
personal foul against Bourne.
15-yard penalty and an automatic Cardinal first down.
Cardinals.
Automatic Cardinal first down when Bourne has the ball. We just got a reaction from the crowd. That's the wrong team. Bourne has the ball. That was a personal foul on Case.
Against Case.
Cahoon
Bourne first
back to
down.
throw it. A completed pass over the middle and then immediately. What a tackle by number 57. That's John Gurrell for Case.
He's a beast.
And, oh no, we have an injury actually for Case out on the field. So we're going to take a break for this injury and we'll be back after the timeout.
I can see.
Welcome back from the injury timeout. That was number 88, Steven Senecal, who also walked off the field under his own power, just a little shaken up in that play. Trainer Russ Boardman is going to talk to him. Allie, you know like everyone's brothers. He's like, oh, that's who's brother. And
Yeah,
whatever.
A lot of
Chris's.
them go to our school.
Yeah.
Now, Al, you're in 8th grade and you're in 7th grade.
Yeah, his
So-
brother is in my class.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Excellent. So that's why you know everyone. It's amazing who you know. And the tip ball is tipped.
Oh.
I think that's incomplete pass. That was a
Yeah.
forward pass.
Incomplete.
That's not a fumble.
It's getting a little chilly now.
That was Cahoon's pass that was tipped at the line, incomplete. It is getting a little cold out here.
Yeah.
That's what happens when the sun goes down.
Look at that moon.
We
With
have a
the-
big, oh yes, I
Oh,
can
I
see there's like a
with
full
the
moon with
cloud.
the clouds sweeping
Yeah.
over it, yes. 3rd and 8 right now for the
They're gonna run
Canalmen.
it.
From the 20,
Call
predicting a
run?
run. All right, let's see. No, it's not a run. It's going to be a pass. Cahoon steps up. He took a hit. Looking to throw it. Now he's going to dump it off. Here's a man wide open. And that's going to be a touchdown for the Canalmen. That was number 22, Spencer Rose.
Complete to number 22, Spencer Rose.
Excellent job by Cahoon to redirect his man down the field. And that's going to be a touchdown for Bourne. That'll make it 14-6.
It's like what Allie said. It was the first time for everything.
First time Bourne finally gets a good drive going. I figured it was a matter of time.
Yeah.
And they're going to punch that into the end zone.
Neal on to attempt the point after.
Jack Neal, number 85, on to do the kicking. A left-footed kicker. It looks like he's going to kick left-footed too.
That seems hard to do with left hand.
And the ball, that was not the best kick. That was kind of
It was a line
kicker's
drive.
the quarterback, I
a
think.
low line drive.
Extra point attempt.
No.
No, Neal was
It
a
looked like
defensive
he
back.
hit.
Cardinals 14, Bourne 6.
That was not a great
was
kick
a
by
line
any
drive.
stretch. Hit
Right
somebody
to
in the head. So the kick is obviously no good. That's going to make it 14-6. 6 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the second quarter. We just had a breeze come through the press box up here. A little bit chilly when that kicks in, but they've been through much worse. Powerful in a game. You two, you remember last year, Adam, I'm sure you remember there was a game last year against Cohasset.
Oh.
Absolutely freezing cold.
Yeah, there's been some really, really cold ones.
And when that breeze comes through here, it's luckily we're still early enough in the season. The plan right now is to bring you all of the Case home games. I think we missed one last year, but that was the same night as the gala. So we couldn't, it was the playoff game where they lost anyway. But we're going to try to bring you all the home games. Unfortunately, the Thanksgiving Day game this year was at Somerset, so probably not going to happen for that one. Well, the Thanksgiving Day game last year, you two probably remember, was a heck of a game. A lot of excitement going on, so hopefully we can do something like that again. Case seems like they have a pretty good team this year.
I was actually trying to convince my mom to bring me to the game, and we ended up going at like halftime.
The Thanksgiving game last year?
Yeah.
That was number one, Keegan LeComp with an excellent return. Penalty flag on the field. I don't know what that's about.
He is tackled around the 43-yard line. There is a flag on the play.
Good return there from Case. Thanksgiving Day game every year. The entire stands are full. Along the fence around is full. The other side is full. And let's see. That looks like that penalty is going to be on Case. It's the way they're going. And it is a holding penalty on Case.
Holding against the Cardinals. They
never say who the penalty was on, but it doesn't really matter. 6 minutes and 3 seconds before halftime. The score is 14-6 in favor of Case.
Cardinals will start first down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
That's going to move them way back. That penalty took place at the 36-yard line because that's a 10-yard penalty from the spot. I believe, because LeComp did a good return on that too. And that'll bump him back by 10 yards. So first and 10 from the 26. High formation behind Silva. And rolling to his left, he's got two Bourne men right there.
Oh.
Silva's going to move, and Silva's just going to try to salvage anything out of this. He might actually get a couple of yards. Oh, he's dragged down out of bounds by number 20, Ryan O'Connor for the Canalmen.
The way he rolled over, I thought he was hurt.
Yeah, I thought he hurt his shoulder.
But just kind of
took him a little while to get
dragged
up.
him down. Yeah, well, it happens. Actually, he got a lot more of that than I thought. Silva took this snap, rolled to his left, and said hello to two Bourne guys who were right in his face. Luckily, he could move. That was Tom Brady. I don't think he would have been able to do that. Brady's not really the fastest guy out there.
Yeah, no.
No, he's tall, though.
He's tall.
Yeah.
We got a couple fast quarterbacks. Russell Wilson's pretty fast for the season.
Senecal's back.
Who is?
Oh,
Senecal's back? Well, that's good. Senecal number 88 back in the game. Hand off to Casa, spin move.
Yeah.
And I don't think he got even to the line of scrimmage. He's going to be tackled. That'd be a loss of 1 on that play. That's going to be a third down and 3 for Case.
What are you saying, Allie?
This is tough. Yeah, I was going to say, Allie, what do you think? What do you think? You called it right almost every time so far this game. No idea?
Run, throw, 3rd and 2.
3rd and 3 here.
Third down and 2.
It's going to be 3rd and 2. That was a gain of 1.
I say pass.
Pass, a short pass.
Screen, maybe.
Well, let's see. This is a tricky play.
Half of me
So
wants
pass
to say
it.
run, half of me wants to say pass.
Well, it's almost like there's a 50-50 chance of it being called. Looks like a timeout going to be called by the Cardinals, I think, and it is going to be a timeout called by Case. Just a quick timeout to possibly think about this a little bit more.
They have a good defense. They have some big kids on the Bourne has some big.
Yes, I can see a couple really rather large players out there for Bourne. Number 78, Dalton Woodside. He's the first one I saw. 6'3", 285.
Ooh.
You can see him. He just towers over everyone out there. Defensive lineman there.
Pretty tall for you.
He's 6'3" on the roster.
Wait, what is the quarterback?
6'2", according to that. And as I'm saying, there's a good run by Case. That's Kudo. He's tackled out past the 40-yard line. I was spending too much time looking at the Bourne roster, not enough time paying attention to that play. The next one run by Kudo. He's going to be tackled out about the 38-yard line, so that's going to be more than enough for Case.
I should have listened to the other half of me, the run.
The run, well, again,
First and 10 Cardinals.
50-50 chance because they're not going to punt or kick a field goal on first down. Silva, handoff inside. That's Kudo again. And he's met fairly quickly. I think he got a couple of yards on that play.
On the carry.
Short. Again, let's see what they officially marked that as. Looks like about a gain of 2.
Yeah, about
It'll be
that.
2nd and 8 for Case as we have 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go here in the first half.
You got
Saying run here. 2nd and 8. Allie says run.
Play, second down,
They haven't been that bad with running.
Silva,
It is a run.
handoff inside to, you were right, it was a run, but it didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Cuss is actually going to lose
On the
yardage.
carry.
Probably get back to the original line of scrimmage. That'll be about a 3rd and 10 for Case as we have 4 minutes to go in the first half. Scores 14-6.
2 on the play brings up 3rd down and 10.
And the ball is going to be back in the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. Allie, I say pass here. I don't know about, what do you say? Do you say pass too?
3rd and 10, yeah.
Pass.
Pass. We have 3 votes for pass up
Yeah,
here,
pass.
which means they'll run it. That's usually what happens.
Always the opposite.
Silva, and he is going to look to pass, rolling to his right, going to stop, dodges a couple tackles, still out of speed somehow. He gets it out of there,
Oh,
and the
almost
ball
an
is
interception.
incomplete. I don't know how Silva escaped
Pass incomplete.
those Bourne players. He put on some moves just to get the ball out of there, which
Brings up
was
4th
incomplete.
down and 10 for the Cardinals.
It was like the game in the Giants, the Super Bowl, against the Patriots.
Oh, then
When
Super Bowl
he-
42,
yeah.
Eli Manning at the end of the game, the year that the Patriots were undefeated.
Where and then they had that helmet catch.
No, exactly. That was the same play. That reminded me of that, just dodging
Yeah, that's what.
players and everything.
They should have had a sack to end the game, but
2007 was my junior year here at Case that happened. The Patriots were undefeated and they lost to the wild card Giants.
yeah.
Ruined their perfect season, 17-14. And it's actually going to be a fake punt.
Oh, there we go.
Silva's going to throw that up there. Was he punting or did he just go for it? I didn't actually pay attention. I don't think it was a fake punt. He might have just gone for that.
Pass incomplete.
Didn't really have much of a choice.
To number 2.
Silva just
Costa.
threw that up for Costa.
There's some
Incomplete.
pushing too.
Run down.
Like on the way there, there's pushing.
It was a turnover. That was 4th down. I thought Case was going to line up to punt it. I guess I wasn't paying attention, and Silva just
Make it
got
1st
that
down
and just
10 for Bourne.
threw it up there. Be a turnover on downs for Bourne. So they'll have at least one more possession this half, and with how well Cahoon threw that ball on the last drive, they have a pretty good shot of getting down the field here. Cahoon's got a lot of poise. He's a senior. He's going to play quarterback in college, I'm predicting, next year.
Yeah.
Wherever he goes. Cahoon back to pass again. Going to step up now, take off and run with it. And a
There you
sack
go.
by Isaac Tucker, number
56,
56.
Isaac Tucker.
Allie, I believe you said before his brother is in your
It's in our grade.
grade at Case.
Second
There
down
we
and
go.
10.
All the brothers.
And may go back to the line of scrimmage on that.
I think there's like 3 or 4 of them.
There's a couple of the members of the Tucker family, I believe you're right, yes. 2nd and 10, here comes Cahoon again out of the shotgun. Stepping back again, looking to throw. He's going to throw it up, and that's going to be over
Yeah.
everything, incomplete. Looking for number 85, John Neal.
Intended for number 85, Jack Neal.
And that'll be a 3rd and 10 now for
Third
Bourne.
down and 10.
Incomplete pass followed by another immediate incomplete pass is not going to take a lot of time off that clock. So Case should get the ball back again here, I would imagine.
And maybe get. Ali, what were you predicting the score at the halftime?
27.
It's possible, unlikely,
Yeah.
but possible. Case needs like a pick 6 or something here to succeed in
I
nothing
don't
at
see
14.
that really happening.
Hell, he
though.
did say 27 points at halftime for them. Cahoon looking to throw again. He has a man. The ball is complete, but I don't think that's going to be enough for a first down. That was
Pass
Rose.
complete to number 22, Spencer Rose.
And I don't think he got that.
Neither do
But
I.
Bourne may end up just going for this. That's tricky. 4th and 4 from the 46.
I would
Seven
go,
on the
but
play brings up 4th
they haven't
down
been the
and 3.
best on those plays. So.
But if they don't get it here, then Case has an excellent field position. What Bourne could do is just try to take as much time off the clock as they can
Well, they got their quarterback out there.
and then snap the ball. Cahoon is out there. He's going to head to the sideline now. This is a really interesting play coming up from
Full
Bourne.
timeout.
Full timeout. They're going to take some time and talk about this. Do you think? So what do you think? Go for it or punt it?
I think the position that they're in, I would go for it. They need to score again.
Punt.
You say we have a split up here. Anna says go for it. Allie says punt. Somebody's going to be right.
One of us is going to be right.
Because
Hopefully me.
they're not going to kick a field goal.
If they can make that
It'll
kicker,
be the longest field goal ever. I think the longest field goal ever is 63, 64 yards. I don't
and
remember.
that kicker did not look that well before, trying to get the extra point.
Yeah.
This would make it. Oh, goodness. 70. That's 50 yards plus 10. That's 60, and they snap the ball back. It's going to be a 70-something yard field goal,
Yeah.
which would completely shatter every record. Something tells me they're not going to go for a field goal.
Yeah.
Fourth and officially 3 is what it's being called. 1 minute and 57 seconds remaining in the first half. And the offense is out there, so Bourne's going to go for it.
I knew it.
Cahoon's going to take a snap. If Case gets this, they have perfect position to try to
You're right,
score
I'll give it
again.
to you.
Cahoon back to pass, and he's going to dump it off. Incomplete pass.
He got hit on that play.
Looking for Ryan O'Connor.
For Ryan O'Connor.
Cahoon did take a hit on that play, as you said. He's a little slow getting up. He's going to head to the sideline.
We have a decent amount of time and great field position.
First down and 10 for the
Minute and
Cardinals at
51
the
seconds,
Bourne
so
46.
plenty of time. Case does have several timeouts left. I think they have 3 left.
What do you think? I think they're going to pass, run.
Pass, run.
All right.
Let's see.
Score and no score.
I'm going to say score.
Score. They're going to score. All right. Allie says they're going to
I
score.
like that confidence.
We got good confidence going here. So let's see if they can manage to score. And penalty flag. I think Bourne might have too many men on the field.
Maybe school we call
1,
that
2, 3,
off.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes.
Tom Brady's really good at calling that off. He'll snap the ball right in time. And the defense will always get called on that.
So that penalty was because Bourne had too many men lined up on the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can have 11. They had 12. 12 men on the field. It's like someone was a little confused on that. He's kind of standing by himself on the sideline. Silva slings it. That pass is caught by Case. It's an excellent gain. That was number 80, Logan Sherrod.
All right, now I just need another pass.
Pass and run and the score.
Excellent pass by Silva, right on the money to Sherrod. They got to go with a no huddle here.
I definitely have a strong feeling they're going to score here.
All right, I have a strong feeling too. Let's see if they can hold up with that. The official's going to start the clock, a minute 40 seconds. Silva rolling to his left, looking to throw, slings it, and it's incomplete.
That was
Looking for
a
Lecomte
shot.
on that. A little too much zip on that pass.
Now I just need to run. I need to run.
And score. Maybe run it in for the touchdown.
So you were right, 2 for 2. Allie, you say run on this play. Let's see if you're right here.
At the Bourne 24.
From the Bourne 24-yard line, we have a minute and 33 seconds remaining in the first half. Score is 14-6. The Cardinals are leading the Canalmen. And Silva's going to line up again out of the shotgun formation. He has 3 wide receivers to his right and a back to his right as well. And it's
And
going to
a
be a
run.
handoff inside. Wow,
Allie.
Allie, you called it again.
So what's going to be next?
Pass, run. They didn't really go much of anywhere. That was cost on the run. He's got a minute and 22 seconds. They have the ball on the
Run and
like
pass.
the
Allie.
24-yard line. They're going to run a no-huddle
They're gonna
offense
pass
again.
it. They're going to pass it.
3rd and 10. I would say a pass here as well.
Timeout.
Officials are blowing it dead, and a timeout, I think, called
Timeout.
again by Case. We have another stoppage here. 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining here in the first half. 3rd and 10. I would expect a pass.
Yeah.
Me too.
If they don't get it, I would imagine they'll go for it this far down. It's not a lot of time
Close
left.
they are.
They're on the 24-yard line.
And if they don't go for it, like if they're like feeling like safe, maybe a field goal.
That would be you have to add
That's a
17.
far, that's
a
far,
41-yard field
Yeah,
goal.
that's
Something
pretty far.
tells me probably not, but I guess we can see I've been wrong before. I remember this. The Cohasset game last year had a phenomenal kicker. They hit a couple field goals in that game. Remember that, Adam? I think, Cohasset was not a very good game. It was freezing and it wasn't, Case got crushed, but let's see what they do. It's a 3rd and 10. I would imagine a pass. And Silva's going to line up out of the shotgun again. He's got Sherratt's to his left. He's got 3 wide receivers to his right. It is going to be a pass. Look in the way of Sherratt's going to dump it off for Costa. No good. Incomplete pass. Even if he caught that, that wouldn't have gone anywhere because he dove for it.
Pass, run, pass.
You had it right, but they didn't score.
They have to score for you to be right on your prediction completely. But Case still has a chance. They're going to go for it.
Yeah.
That would also give Bourne and Cahoon almost a... Well, they would give them about a minute to try to work a full field to come down and score. Case finally has their play. They're definitely not going to punt.
No.
They're going to go for it. 4th and 10. I'd expect another pass. I'd be very surprised if they ran the ball. Because if they don't get it, then that's it. And another timeout.
By Case again.
By Case again. They really want to take some time. They're
20-second timeout.
They have all these timeouts, and they're going to use them all. Boy, 1 minute and 7 seconds. I'll be very happy when halftime comes. I'm losing my voice. 4th and 10. I hear a lot of like a stampede above us right now. A lot of moving. Very large crowd. Very surprised it got this big. It wasn't nearly like this when the game started. I guess everyone kind of showed up. 1 minute and 7 seconds. 4th and 10. Silva, shotgun, looking to pass. Gonna step up with it, take off. There goes Silva. Oh, to be nice block. Silva finally from behind. Well, he scrambled and got that first down. A touchdown-saving tackle from Bourne, at least.
He got hit.
Silva took off with it. He got hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
8 of 19 on the play is good for a Cardinal.
He took off with it. Like I said, it's not Tom Brady back there running with it. Case is going to hurry to the line. Silva's going to spike it. Stop the clock. 54 seconds. They're going to think about this. It's going to be a 2nd and goal from the 5. Case is out of timeouts. I don't think they have any left.
So I had to spike it, yeah.
It's the first time I've seen a spike
Yeah.
by Case. Maybe ever. I mean, I'm sure they've done it before, but I haven't seen it. Silva went up there and just really violently threw that thing to the ground. That counts as an incomplete pass in the books. It'll be 2nd and 5. What a great play by Silva on that. Well, the last play was a spike. The play before then to scramble and get the yardage.
I think they're going to run it for this one.
Lean around this pole, but they got to be careful because if they run it and they don't
Yeah.
get score, then they run more time off the clock.
Full timeout. Cardinals.
Oh my God.
Obviously, Case still had a timeout left.
There's definitely a difference
call
in
it.
speed with the QBs from both teams.
Right. Cahoon is kind of just is tall and just stands in the pocket. Reminds me a little bit of Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. And then we got Silva, who's short and quick, kind of like Russell Wilson out there.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Jacksonville Jaguars. I've said that in other games that I've done. Met with many eye rolls. I actually have a Jaguars hat, Jaguars shirt, Jaguars sweatshirt over there too.
And a case.
Phone case, yeah.
And a phone case, right. I have a Jaguars phone case too. Our quarterback is Blake Bortles. He's pretty fast too.
So I guess you were happy about Sunday?
I was very happy about Sunday, actually. 31-20, we beat the Patriots pretty handily.
The big thing is that we beat you in the championship game.
Yeah, I know, believe me. That really stings still to this day. We had that 1-2 in the fourth quarter. A nice breeze coming in.
It's just that we had, I think it was Chung that broke up that play.
Yeah, that was the last play was no, it was Gilmore.
Yeah.
Gilmore broke it up. Inside handoff, that's going to be Kuno, but he didn't get in. He's going to be met with a wall of Bourne defenders and finally brought down. That was forward progress. I think going to stop that. Number 76, Caleb, number 76 out on the roster for Bourne. Case has to hurry up here. They got 30 seconds. They're out of timeouts. Silva's going to stab it. He's going to push it towards the end zone. And it's Silva, I don't think he got in. And he didn't get in. 20 seconds. Case is going to hurry up again. He didn't get in. He's going to be stopped short of the the end zone. Does Case have any timeouts left? Or they have to hurry up and snap this?
I think if they did, they would have used
Hectic
one.
time going on. 10 seconds. This is the last play of the half.
8,
Silva's
7,
going to snap it.
6, 5.
This is going to be it. Silva rolling to his right, looking to throw it. He's going to throw it.
No!
Touchdown!
3.
With 3/10 of a
left.
second left. Case scores. I didn't even see. Did you see who caught that? I don't know who caught
It
that.
almost looked like it was Logan Sherrod.
Was it Sherrod?
Touchdown, Cardinals, number 80, Logan
It
Shaw.
was
caught it.
Sherrod. You were
Yep.
right. You got
Yep.
that. That reminded me of the last play of the college football championship a couple of years ago with Clemson and Alabama. The last second pass on a roll to the right.
Cardinals 20, Bourne
So,
6.
cut that
Yeah,
close.
no.
Little frantic time going on. It's 20-6.
It's going to be good.
As Rebel was going to do the kicking here, and the kick is up, and I think he got it. And he
good.
did.
No, with another kick.
It'll be 20-1-6.
21.
There's enough time
Maybe they
for
can just like.
Rebello to kick it. There were literally 3/10 of a second left. The scoreboard says 0.3,
That's-
which is usually what you see in a basketball game.
Yeah.
21, Bourne.
Let's just for purposes call it 1 second left when Case scored that. I think they actually have to kick the ball off because there is still time.
Yeah.
I would imagine they're just going to kick it directly into the ground, so Bourne has
Yeah.
no chance to return it, and that'll take us to halftime. Boy, that was a very frantic last play there.
6 points off of what I thought.
It was 6 points. If Case had scored one more time, you would have got that one right, yes.
Yeah.
Unless Case somehow returns the kickoff,
That would just be
their own kickoff for a touchdown. I find that very, very, very unlikely. But it is possible.
Like I said before, first time for everything.
Yeah, well, let's see.
The odds of it is
Rebella,
like,
that ball just blew off the tee. Rebella's going to try again. There it goes. I imagine he's just going to
Cardinals.
kick it right into the ground, and that'll take us to halftime. And that's exactly what he's going to do.
Onside kick, yeah.
Onside kick. Case might recover that, but it won't actually matter.
Yeah.
It goes out of bounds. That's
There's
the
a
end of the
flag.
first half.
There's a
Penalty
flag.
flag. There may have been
I'm sorry, referee.
illegal procedure. I'm not sure if this is really going to matter that much. Let's see what the penalty's on, but I believe we're going to go to halftime with a score
It's
of
just
20.
3.
We're going to go to score with a halftime of 21-6.
It's not even 0.3. It's just 3.
Yeah, we just have a 3 on the scoreboard right now. They might actually, as asinine as this is, they might actually make Case kick the ball again. Because I don't think that actually went the 10 yards.
Illegal procedure against the Cardinals.
An illegal procedure penalty called on Case. They have to get, they didn't kick it 10 yards. So they have to do it again.
Oh my.
With 3/10 of a second left.
No, Bourne's getting the ball.
Actually, no, sorry. Bourne got the ball. Excuse me. I stand corrected. So Case, Bourne actually declined the penalty. Bourne's actually going to have 3/10 of a second left just to run one play. This is the last play of the first
Hail
half.
Mary.
Might be a Hail Mary. The ball's over the head of Cahoon. He's not going to fall on
Or
that.
not.
That'll do it. But that's going to do it for the first half. The score is 21-6 in favor of Case. We will take a break and be back to bring you the second half. Welcome back to the start of the second half from Cardinal Stadium. Score is 21-6. Case over the Bourne Canalmen. This is Tyler Clark for Swansea Cable Access Channel 9 under the direction of Adam Kitchen. And as you said before, I am joined by not one but two different Tony Romos are sitting next to me, and they've switched places on me. Is Allie Holden and Anna Michaud. Was that right? Michaud, I was close enough. To the other side, Allie now has the microphone on. We only had one microphone. Both of them. Boy's going to try an onside kick as I'm saying that. And I don't know who, I think Case got that. Yes, Case did recover it. I'm not used to having a game with two color announcers, but we seemed like we worked pretty well the first half there, so. Allie, you said you were in 8th grade and Anna's in 7th grade.
Yep.
Both at Cade Junior High. I went there a while ago. Graduated from 8th grade in, oh boy, 2005? Yeah, 2005.
That's when I was born.
Yep, well, that's how long ago it was. And here I am, 27 years old. Quick screen pass out to Sherrod. He got the completion. That was from Silva. And Sherrod's going to be tackled at about the 42-yard line. So Silva out throwing that.
Did someone end up going in the ambulance?
I saw the ambulance. I can actually see. Oh, here I see an ambulance just arriving. I think they actually just switched them. One ambulance left and one came. It must have been like somebody shiftless into the first half of the game, and someone's did the second half of the game. Someone did last game get taken off, and I don't know who it was.
From the other team, I'm pretty sure.
Was it the other team? Ball. Somehow that one looked like a fumble, but Silva got it back, and he tosses to Costa. That's going to be a really good play. Costa's going to be finally pushed out of bounds here, the first down marker. I don't know what the heck happened on that snap. He like, oh, here it is, and he like tossed it back and got it. I do remember, I think it was someone on Bristol Plymouth last time, as you said, that got taken off in the ambulance. My freshman year I played football. I wasn't very good, but there was someone on my team that snapped his leg in several places on the field, and they brought the ambulance on the field and put him on the stretcher, and yeah, it was not a good sight.
Oh, I play softball, and someone got hit right in the top of the head during a pop fly last year.
And then, yeah, you never like to see that kind of.
Right here, right where the face mask ended, she just got hit.
Right on the top of the forehead.
Yeah.
You say right here, but the camera can't actually see where you're pointing. So first down for Kuna. That was the hit right in the head. Yeah, sports are fun to play, and they're competitive, but injuries do happen. 1st and 10 for Case. 2 plays and a first down. Silva rolling to his left. He's going to be, somehow he escaped that. That's another Eli Manning play. He's going to chuck it up there. And incomplete pass. He had LeCompte in the back of the end zone, but he couldn't quite get it to him.
Pretty close though.
How Silva managed to escape that pass rush is a Houdini act. But he got the pass out of there, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for Case from the 25.
For the ambulance coming back down, I think they just switched.
Yeah, I see the ambulance. You might be able to see like the lights of it on the left side, maybe not. Yeah, you can on the other camera. We have a 2-camera setup here. You can only see the ambulance. I don't think anyone's in it. Silva escaped again. How did he stay on his feet? I have no idea. It's him just throwing the ball away. Silva is a master of not getting sacked. Because how in the world Bourne did not sack him on that play? There's a flag on the play, though. I see the ambulance. I wonder if they're getting ready. I'm not actually sure. It is going to back down the ramp there. I don't know what the penalty is going to be on. The flag is actually being picked up. The flag is picked up. There is no penalty on the play. That's going to be a 3rd and 10 for Case. Obviously, in the field position like this, they would just go for it. I still see the flashing lights of the ambulance up there. I have no idea. Hopefully, it's just moving in. There was another one before.
Hopefully, they just switched
The last game, there was a cop searching in the bushes out near the scoreboard. I'm not sure what that was about. There were a lot of people around.
Fight.
Was there a fight?
Yeah. Well, there was supposed to be one.
I see. And the cop was getting ready.
I was on my way to go down there, and all of a sudden we see cops going down there.
Well, that would be a good way to stop it. I see people.
20-second timeout.
There are some people down there.
It's like people are like a football game going on kind of near. There's a whole group of people out near the scoreboard. When the police officer was looking last time.
There were a lot of people down there.
Yeah, all near the scoreboard. There's a bunch of people up in the hill too.
Yeah.
Some of the crowd is dispersed at halftime. Very long delay in between plays here. That's finally going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for Case. It's 21-6 still. Cardinals with the lead over Bourne. Silva looks like he's going to take this out of the shotgun. Let's see if he can get a first down either by passing or running it. Silva looking to throw, going to huck it up there. Intercepted. That was a perfect pass, but it was right to the Bourne defender. That was number 10, Brady Fitzpatrick. Sherrod didn't even really react for that ball. It was way over his head and hit Fitzpatrick perfectly in the chest, except Patrick plays for the other team.
It looked
So that's
like he
going
was
to be
going to jump, but just a little late.
clean interception there for Bourne. So they're going to get their first possession of the game, the half, excuse me.
Bourne takes over. First down and 10 at their own 22.
You may remember, Case, Bourne won the opening coin toss and went to receive the kick, and Case ended up recovering it because Bourne didn't jump on the ball. So Case got the ball to start both halves. They couldn't do anything with it this time. Speaking of not doing anything, that run didn't go anywhere for the Canalmen. I didn't see who was on the run for that. Looks like number 21, Joshua Gonzalez.
Josh Gonzalez.
And that went nowhere.
56, Isaac Tucker.
Isaac Tucker on the tackle for Case, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
I haven't seen many
Second down,
runs for
10.
Bourne this game. Mostly pass-heavy offense with Cahoon back there to just sling it. Cahoon again out of the shotgun looking to throw. And he's going to throw it up, rifles it over the middle. It's going to be complete. Number 22, that's Spencer Rose.
22, Spencer Rose.
He's had several receptions out there, yeah.
Number 57, John
Kind of the
Burrell.
same play over there. John Garrell fan club erupts once again in front of me here.
He's got some fans.
3rd and 4 right now
Third
for
down and 4.
Case. Every time Garrell makes a
Pretty sure
tackle.
there's
yeah.
brothers on the Case team.
He has a brother, Joey Garrell. He played in
Yeah.
there the last game, too. Handoff
Number
from
9.
Bourne. And that's going to be, I don't think he got a first down. It's going to be near the original line of scrimmage.
Number 20, Ryan O'Connor on the
O'Connor
carry.
on the run. I don't think he
John
got that.
Burrell on the tackle.
And the Garrell again. There goes the fan
No gain on the
club
play.
erupting. And no gain on the play. It's going to be a 4th and 4 for Bourne. I would expect a punt. And the punter is going to be back there. That's going to be Neal to do the punting
Jack
for
Neal back
the
to punt for
Canalmen.
Bourne.
Interesting. Case
Let's
isn't
see
even
if he kicks it.
out of bounds again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a great punt he had last time. Case doesn't have anybody back there. This is actually going to be a very high arcing punt.
Up.
Case is just going to let this bounce. It takes a generous roll for the Cardinals, and the Canalmen are going to down it at about the 46-yard line. So Case maybe at the 45-yard line.
At the Canalmen 45-yard line.
So Case has some
First and
excellent
10
field
Cardinals
position for their second possession
at
of
the
the half.
45.
The first,
Here comes the 50-50 raffle.
the first drive for Case's half resulted in interception. The 50-50 raffle looks like it's been finished up here. So let's see what the final amount for that's going to be. They're going to draw the ticket in just a minute.
Hopefully me.
First down 10.
1st and 10 for Case. Silva under center.
Here we go.
Toss play out to Costa.
He's
Gonna
in,
cut
he's
to the
in,
right,
spin.
spun down. Might be lost about a yard on that
What
play.
was it?
Loss of about a
76,
yard.
78,
Second down 11.
2nd and 11 for Case.
76.
It was 76 for the tackle for that was for Case. Mr. Mystery Man for the Canalmen, who's not on the roster. 50 was it 56 or 76?
56.
56. Oh, 56 is Malcolm Brown. Yes, I've seen 76's number called, but he's not on the roster. Could be Jacob Wilson, number 74. This would be a mistake. I'm not sure. This is another toss play out to Costa. Heading for the sideline, now cuts
Going
back.
in.
That went nowhere. Excellent play by Bourne. That was number 4. Jamin Scott on the tackle for the Canalmen. Stopped Costa well behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 4 on the play.
Loss of
Third
4.
down 15.
3rd and 15 coming up here for Case.
You think they're going to pick after this quarter?
They're gonna what?
Pick the 50-50 out of it after
They'll
this?
probably stop it whenever there's like a break in the action. We have
yeah.
someone for the 50-50 raffle was up here. So some lucky fan's gonna walk out of here with a lot of cash that they didn't have before. 20-second timeout called by Bourne, I believe.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the winning
And we have the one
ticket
ticket for the
tonight's
50-50 raffle.
Ooh, let's see.
You take out your tickets. The winning number is 150277.
Let's see who it is.
150277.
Prize number 150277. Just won some money.
$139.
Wow,
this evening.
$139.
Is that just from like
3rd
the
and 15 for
50-50
Case.
raffle?
Silva rolling to his left. He has nowhere to go with it. He's going to toss that out of bounds and just take it. That just hit a cheerleader.
Silva's
He
back.
threw that out of bounds. The cheerleaders are in hysterics right now. I don't know who that was, but that was a direct shot at a cheerleader. And that's going to be Incomplete, obviously.
4th down, 15.
So some lucky fan showed up this game and is going to leave with $139 in cash.
You just wanted to say your number?
Somebody is, we have a fan up here trying to get the announcer to say his number, I think. I'm not quite sure. Oh, wait, and I told you before, a lot of interesting stuff goes on in this booth. It just never ends. Kudo with a punt. That's going to go out of bounds. That was kind of a duck coming out of
Looks
there.
like someone's down.
That'd be an injury for Bourne.
Yeah.
A little slow to get up.
There's a lot of injuries.
There he goes.
Ankle.
Oh, that's number 56 for
56.
Bourne. That's Malcolm Brown. He's been in there all game. Little ginger getting to his feet. He's going to head off to the sideline under his own power, though. It's like the trainer will check on him over there.
There's a lot of injuries, just like
And
you
he's just
said.
going to kind of collapse on the sideline. Looks like he might have rolled an ankle. I can see him stretching. There goes the Bourne trainer to go check him out. Canalman ready for their second possession of the half. 5 minutes and 32 seconds remain. 21-6. Case currently winning this game.
Hopefully we'll take it. I think we're going to take it.
I think we're going to take it. It seems like Case defense, I mean, Bourne had one drive, but other than that, not really a whole lot there.
Our defense is pretty good.
Cahoon out of the shotgun again, going to step up, slings it, pass is complete, out near the first down marker, and tackled at the first down marker. That was number 10, Brady Fitzpatrick for the Canalman.
Brady Fitzpatrick.
That might have been enough for a first down. If it wasn't, it was very, very close. And it was not a first down. 9-yard game, 2nd and 1, more like 2nd and inches out there. Bourne's going with a no-huddle offense. And Cahoon again out of the shotgun. That seems to be his thing. Cahoon going to step up.
Wow.
Throws it across the middle. Another completed pass.
This is where
Some space in front of him. Oh, a touchdown. Saving tackle made by number 21 for Case, Braden Ventura.
Another one.
And Fitzpatrick's going to be hurt. Yep, he said that. He's going to lift off the line. He's just going to collapse on the field. He couldn't make it off. And
Game is good for a Bourne first
Mr.
down.
Bourne.
the trade is going to come out, so that's going to be another injury timeout in this game. We're going to take a break, and we'll let you know how Fitzpatrick makes out when we get back.
Mr. Borden going on now.
All right, back from the injury timeout, Fitzpatrick ended up coming off the field under his own power there. While that was going on as well, we had offsetting personal foul penalties on both teams. I'm not really quite sure what happened, but it doesn't matter because they kind of offset, like I said.
It looked like he got like sandwiched when he tackled them,
And
like hit the ground.
Fitzpatrick was the one who got hurt. That was an excellent play from Bourne. Cahoon is doing much better now from his start of 1 for 5 for -9 yards.
Bourne at the Cardinal 30-yard line.
Bourne is moving right here. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they end up punching this in to make it a one-score game. It's 21-6. Cahoon again out of the shotgun, stepping up, slings it again. Pass completed.
Same with
There he
22
is again. That's Spencer Rose. He's been everywhere tonight. He's probably got at least 5 or 6 catches.
Yeah.
Probably
This is probably the most
They grabbed him by like the
passes
foot.
I've
so.
seen by a opposing quarterback against Case in quite some time. Cahoon again. You can tell he's efficient. He's got the towel hanging out of the back of him. You know, we saw that. Cahoon again out of the shotgun, scrambling the pocket. That's going to be taken down for a sack. Senecal in there for a sack.
Senecal
And
got
I think
injured before.
Casado was in there before. Yeah, Senecal was hurt, but he's back. Kudo and Senecal were both hurt. I don't know if Fitzpatrick's in there yet for Bourne. The trainer, Russ Boardman, did bring the cart on the field, but it wasn't needed. I think he was actually in the process of going over to check on the other Bourne player that was hurt. I don't remember who it was. Cahoon out of a shotgun again, throws it across the middle, and the pass is incomplete. Neal had it in his hands, but it dropped. That would have been a first down.
Number 85, Jack Neal, drops incomplete.
So that's going to bring up, I believe, a 4th and 7. Bourne will go for it. They're pretty much only passing now. On a 4th and 7, I would imagine another pass. Motioning a couple people around. Cahoon out of the shotgun
I
again.
think they're going to throw it again.
I would imagine a pass here. I'd be very surprised if they ran the ball. This seems to be what Bourne's doing now, is passing. Cahoon, Case has a good rush, throws it across the middle. The pass is
Back to
complete.
Rose.
There he is to Rose again. And a first down for the Canalman.
They've had a pretty
Oh
good
wait,
drive.
you were looking for 76 on the other team?
Logan Sherratt, number 7,
There's
Danny
that
Silva.
33/76.
Oh,
right
there we
there.
go. Matthew
First
Richard,
down
number
is Bourne.
76. That's why I couldn't see him before.
I wonder why there's 2.
He's on his 2 numbers. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Matthew Rinta
First and 10,
for Bourne.
Calvin.
That's our mystery man.
Maybe it's
14.
because like they might have different jerseys for like a home and away game. Like
It could be. Yeah, that's true. As I was saying that, Cahoon was sacked
Cahoon
again
sacked.
by Case.
Well, I was looking for Rose, and then I was like, oh, that's a slash 76.
Isaac Tucker, Steve
Yeah, we
Simpson.
have Matthew Rinta on the Bourne roster. Is 33/76. I think, as you said, they might just not have a home jersey for number
Yeah,
76.
that's
Now
true.
16.
Possible. Lost to 6, 2nd and 16. Cahoon again looking to throw. He does, and the pass is incomplete. Hit Rose right in the
Cahoon's
chest.
pass incomplete.
Cahoon is very unhappy about that. You can see him just reacting to that. That was a good throw, but right off the hands of Cahoon, no, excuse me, right off the hands of Rose, Cahoon's the quarterback.
22, Spencer Rose.
For
Rose
some
is
reason, I thought the yellow was the out of bounds.
right, as it's saying before.
Soccer.
The yellow is the yellow mark on the field is the soccer,
Third down,
the
15.
soccer goals. Because Case, the football team, shares it with both girls and boys soccer. I think the junior high plays at that field behind, like in the woods there.
Yeah.
Cahoon heading to the end zone with
Oh,
that, and
no.
it's going to be caught.
Oh.
What a catch on the sideline by Rose, and a touchdown for the Canalman. That was an excellent play by Spencer Rose to get his feet down on a 3rd and long. Or was that a 4th and long? That might have been a 3rd. It was 3rd and 15. And a touchdown for
That was a really good grab.
Bourne. Excellent.
There was like
offense,
3
they
people
got-
over there too.
Double coverage. Lord, I have to give props to Rose for that one, to catch it and get the feet down. Now this is critical, because if they get the 2-point conversion, it's a 1-score game. If they miss
Yeah.
it, it's 21-12, and that's a 2-score game. Cahoon gonna throw it up, and there's nobody there. Looked like a misread there by Rose,
Incomplete.
and the pass is incomplete.
2-point conversion is no good.
Now, girls, that's
Takes the
huge, because
score.
that's 21-12. That's 9 points. That's 2
12.
scores.
that would have made it a whole different game if they
That
got
would have made it 21-14, which is 1
Yeah.
touchdown.
It looks like Rose is a very like popular person on their team to pass to.
Rose is getting a lot of, he is on here as a senior wide receiver.
Yeah.
Kind of probably built up the trust with Cahoon, who's also a senior over the years. I've been seeing his name a lot. I was seeing Fitzpatrick's name a lot, but he kind of had to come out. But Bourne has run probably 75 to 80% of their plays have to have been passes so far. Very, very pass heavy. I was actually, Adam, I think you said ahead of the game too that Cahoon was, people had heard about Cahoon, but how good he was. He doesn't play on defense at all. He just plays quarterback. He's the only quarterback on the roster. So if he gets hurt, I don't know what they're going to do. 21-12, 2 minutes and 59 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. As Bourne gets ready to kick off, I wonder if they're going to try an onside kick. Might be a little early for that. And they actually are going to try an onside kick. That didn't go far enough. Now it did. Case falls on it at the 50-yard line. Excellent job. That was number 53, Alex Ventura, a junior lineman.
Number 53, Alex Ventura.
And he fell on that. That did barely go the 10 yards. If Ventura didn't jump on that, Bourne could have got it. Just like how Case started off the game.
I have a run pass for this one. I'm just feeling it.
Run, pass, pass. All right, let's see if you're right. You've been right before. Run, pass, pass. Silva's thrown it up several times. He does have an interception, but he also has a touchdown pass, I believe, at least one. I don't remember what their other touchdowns were. Silva, I'm not sure what happened. That looks like a broken play. Silva looks confused. He's just going to throw it up. I think there was a little bit of miscommunication.
Yeah.
That did not look right.
Pass incomplete.
Looks like he went to toss it to someone and there was nobody there, so he just ended up rolling out of bounds and throwing it away. So incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 now for Case from the 50. Number 78 there for Bourne. That's Woodside. He looks like he's a little banged up out there.
I think it was supposed to be like a run, but something like
2nd down and 10, Cardinals in midfield.
Woodside's going to come finally back to the ball. So you said run, pass, pass. Well, that was a pass, so you're already wrong about one of them there. That's okay. 2nd and 10, 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Silva, almost got railroaded there by the Bourne defender. That's number 58. I'll get his name in a second. Costas still going, finally pushed out of bounds.
Carried by number 2, Chris
Costas
Costa.
pretty
Pretty fast.
Costas very fast when he gets to the outside.
Yeah.
Tristan Hermstad almost clobbered
Gain of 4 on the
Silva there.
play.
Silva was going to pass it.
3rd down and 6
He
for
went
the
fairly
Cardinals.
untouched into the backfield.
46.
Silva gained about 4 yards in that play. That's going to be a 3rd and 6. He ran out of bounds, though, so that stops the clock. Casey needs to worry about running time off the clock. We do have 1 more quarter to go. High school and college football, the clock will start if it goes out of bounds as soon as the ball is set. Same thing if after a first down.
I think there's a new rule in like the NFL, like exactly after the you get a touchdown, the game, not the game clock, but like the 30 seconds, like 45 seconds start.
Yeah, like immediately, yeah.
Yeah.
To try to cut down on some celebration.
Uh-huh.
Silva dodges
Wow.
1 tackle somehow. Nice block out there from Case. Silva still going and tackled just short of the first down marker.
crazy.
I think it was
Danny Silva.
Jack who had the block, 67. I
For
think.
Case,
Yeah.
number 67, that's Trey Neto if that was him.
Neto.
That was way
Silva again with the
Brings up 4th
challenge
down,
into
2
Russell
for the
Wilson to
Cardinals.
shake that. He ended
know
up
how
running a
good
lot.
that-
And
I think they might
gained
have brought
4
out like,
yards.
the stretcher thing from down there.
The 2nd
never mind.
and a 4th and 2 rather. I see the ambulance lights are on over there. That's never a good thing. Looks like the door is open on the side.
Yeah, it
Wait.
looked like they pulled out like a stretcher.
Hopefully everybody's okay.
Yeah.
4th and 2 for Case. Silva, hands off inside. That's going to be a first down. I think that was Kudo. I think he got that. That was some forward progress.
On the carry.
He's hurt.
Maybe he's
hurt.
back. Kudo looks like he's a little hurt because he didn't move after he got tackled. And that would not be good if Kudo's hurt again, and he is going to be injured again.
It's arm.
Oh,
It's arm.
my goodness.
Left arm, I think.
We're going to take another injury timeout, and we'll be back again. Welcome back from, this has to be, what, the 5th injury timeout
Yeah,
this
about
game?
that.
About that. That was Ty Kudo. He walked again off the field under his own power, but boy, poor guy. That's the 2nd time he's been hurt, heading to the bench. We've had
Kudo was short.
Don't think he's gonna
First
come
down,
back.
it'll be
I would have been
first down
surprised if
and
he
10.
came back. Senecal was hurt for Case, and we had 2 injuries for the Canalman. One of them was Fitzpatrick. I don't remember who the other one was. Bourne, actually, that was not a first down for Case.
There we
So it was a
go.
turnover on downs, and Bourne took over with an incomplete pass there as Cahoon comes out slinging it again. We were talking during the injury timeout
Incomplete, second
with
down,
Allie
10.
and Ann about some of the large players on Bourne and how they do not appear to be high school students with their massive
Yeah.
size. The cameraman kind of turned around and chimed in a little bit with that too. Handoff inside, that's rare. That didn't go anywhere though. I'm not sure who was in there. 21.
56.
That was Gonzalez on the run for the Canalman. He hasn't really done much this game. Case has been all over him. Gain of 1 on the play, 3rd and 9.
3rd down, 9.
And we got for the Cardinals from the 40, let's make that the 42-yard line. I would imagine a pass here out of Cahoon. He is going to pass. Steps up and slings it, and incomplete.
Incomplete.
Looking for number 10, that was Fitzpatrick, who's back in. He was looking for a pass interference penalty, but he didn't get it.
Fitzpatrick.
Kind of see him reacting that way, and that's a very quick 3 and out for Bourne.
4th down, 9.
There have been a lot of possessions in this game.
Uh-huh.
Not really any long, drawn-out drives, a couple of them, but very quick. Still a 2-score game. We have about a minute left here in the 3rd quarter. Neal back to punt again. Ball is down. Good punt. Yeah, really good punt.
Yeah.
That's going to bounce and take a Bourne hop and out of bounds at about the 30-yard
Have we
line.
like received one yet?
I don't think so. Case isn't really trying to receive many punts. They're
Yeah,
just
I
kind
don't
of.
think we did either.
Cardinal
They just let it go.
No, neither team really seems to be returning punts. They're kind of just letting it bounce and then going from there. See a cameraman walking around on the field, in front of the Case sideline here.
Oh yeah.
Where?
Not sure what that was about.
there.
Oh yeah.
There's a guy in
He
it.
was over there before.
He's certainly not one of our cameramen. We have one in the stands right in front of the booth, and we have one out near about the 10-yard line. Good for a side camera.
Is that yours over there too? The
See,
one
down
right
by the 10-yard line.
That's
there too?
That might be
That's
Bourne. There's a Bourne
Oh,
camera
yeah.
up here too. I honestly wasn't even paying attention to who got that run. That was Costa. There we go. Very short gain on the play, 40 seconds. There might be time for one more play this quarter. But Casers are going to have to conserve the clock in this last quarter. They're up by 9 points.
Second down, 8.
So Bourne will need 2 scores to take the lead in the game. That's assuming Case doesn't score themselves. Case will run one more play this quarter, so barring an incomplete pass, this should do it here for the third quarter. We have 14 seconds. As Silva snaps it, handoff inside. That's Costa bouncing to the left. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, right near the original line of scrimmage. And that's going to do it here for the third quarter from Cardinal Stadium.
Wait,
To score
Costa
Bourne
Oh, never mind.
21 and Case 12. We might actually have a couple injuries on the field. That doesn't matter because that's the end of the quarter anywhere.
Wait, who just...
That was Costa, I think, was on the run there for Case, number 2. Bourne player is injured, but we'll tell you how that makes out. Score is 21 to 12. Currently, Case with the lead, so we're going to take a break and be back to bring you the fourth quarter. All right, welcome back to the start of the fourth and final quarter here from Cardinal Stadium. The score is 21 to 12. Case winning over Bourne. That injury was to the large fellow on Bourne, Dalton Woodside, the 6'3", 285-pound senior. He didn't walk off the field under his own power.
Flags on the play.
Flag on the play. It is a 3rd and 8 for Case. Might be a 3rd and 13 now, depending on who that penalty is on. I'm not sure what this is going to be on. The penalty's actually picked up, so no penalty on the play. They couldn't decide what it was on.
Flag is picked up. No
And they're going to try this again, 3rd and 8 for Case. First play of the fourth quarter, 21 to 12, 9-point lead for the Cardinals. Let's see if they can hold it. Silva, pass rush coming in, throws a floater wide open. That's a screen pass. That's Costa. Costa tackle that near the 50-yard line. That went perfectly. Silva did get hit. He floated that screen pass right out to Costa. Point of the screen pass is to draw the defenders to you, then just like flip the pass out there. And it's a long gain for Case. They just want to take as much time off the clock as they can. A touchdown here is probably going to do it.
Yeah, that would sell right there.
That would make it a 16-point game.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play, though.
It's been on who?
Of course, Bourne would have to score 2 touchdowns and get 2 two-point conversions if Case does that. There's no one who would ever be able to score 2 touchdowns and score two-point conversions to tie a game and force overtime, especially if it's not a Super Bowl against the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
It was 28 to 12 in that game, and
It was 21 to 3.
it was 28 to 3 at one point. And Case came, the Patriots came all the way back and won that game, as Patriots fans around here know quite well.
Don't ever underestimate Tom Brady.
Exactly.
I see 78 stretching down that way.
That was it.
Yeah, so you got the...
Illegal man downfield, it looks like, is a penalty on Case. Case coaches arguing with the officials, but they were right there. I'm not sure if that was Costa who was the illegal man. They're kind of still talking about it right now, but that's going to wipe out a large play on Case's part. Case coach is trying to get some clarity about that, but I don't think the officials are going to change their mind.
Right. 32.
I think minus all these injuries, it's been like a pretty good game.
Right, there's been 6 injuries out in the field that's kind of marred it for a little bit, but it's been pretty solid game on both sides. A lot of possessions. Case coach is yelling about something up there. You can probably hear that. I don't think he liked that penalty very much.
Definitely quicker than the second half so far.
Yeah. Like the first half was a little rough.
The second half has gone by pretty quickly. 3rd and, I don't know what this is going to be, 3rd and 14 it looks like.
I think Costa's going to get the ball.
Guess going to try this again. Silva looking to throw it up. He's going to throw it to
He
Costa.
got it.
Incomplete pass interference. Penalty flag thrown out there on Bourne. That was Jamison Scott.
That was the same guy that pushed last time but didn't get the call.
Number 4, yes,
and
it
then
was.
he thought he was going to get away with it this time. Hands up and everything.
That was Scott, number 4, Jamin Scott.
Pass
One lone fan trying to get a chant going up here, and he's getting some people to join with him.
Cardinals first down.
And that's going to result in a first down. Defensive pass interference is a quarterback's best friend, especially in a game like this. So pass interference on Scott. Silva just had to throw it up there. He got his hands up as well.
Will be first down and 10 for the Cardinals in their own 42.
Now bring up a 1st and 10 for Case coming up from the 42. Ten minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the game. 21-12 is still the score. Silva's out of a shotgun formation. He's going to motion one man, that was Dyer. Fake the handoff, he's going to keep it himself.
Oh, there he goes.
Silva running to the
Houdini
left and
himself.
out of bounds. Out there the Bourne sideline. Let's get another Bourne player is injured. He is injured. Oh my goodness, another injury. See a
Another one
Bourne
that's
player
7.
kind of curled up on the sideline over there. I don't know if he made it out of bounds. I don't think he did. I'm not sure if they're going to stop the game for that. He might be out of bounds. I can see him on the sideline. And they are going to stop the game. Another injury timeout, so we're going to be right back again.
4 on the play, second down and 6.
Well, welcome back to Cardinal Stadium. When you're watching this game, due to the powers of technology, it seems like we are gone for about 2 seconds. When in actuality, we've been gone for about 20 minutes. We just had an ambulance come onto the field and take that Bourne player off. I do not know who the player was. No one else seems to really know. I mean, we can see if there was someone whose name isn't really being said anymore, but I'm not sure what Bourne player that was, but it was a pretty significant injury. 10 minutes and 21 seconds to go still in the game. It's already 9:15, so this is the eternal never-ending game. We'll get there eventually. 2nd and 5 for Case at last. We can run another play.
There you go,
Costa,
Costa.
quick pass after that throw by Silva. Tackled out near the 50-yard line. Gain of a couple on the play.
Number 2, Chris Costa.
If I counted correctly, I think that was the 7th.
7th injury. The injury
just tonight.
to Woodside was done going into the 4th quarter, so there was no, we didn't have a stoppage in play because that was already going on. Speaking of Woodside, is he back in the game? I don't know if he's out there.
No, I don't think he's coming back. He was stretching over there, and then I never saw him again.
I never saw him. That's number 78, Dalton Woodside. He's impossible to miss. He's enormous.
Yeah.
I don't see him out there.
Yeah.
He's hard to miss, like I said. 3rd and 2 for Case. Handoff to Costa, bouncing to a left, chased by a couple men. There he goes. Costa finally tackled at about the 45-yard line. And he's going to pick up enough for a first down on that. See if we can just run the clock out the rest of the game.
6 on the play is good for another Cardinal first down.
Yeah, I don't even see him
First
over
and 10
there.
Cardinals at the Bourne
I'm not
45.
quite sure what happened
He's
to him.
stretching right now.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh,
stretching
there he is.
over
I see
there.
Woodside. He's out at about the 25-yard line.
Good
so
spotting.
Still stretching now. Looks like he's probably going to be able to come back in the game at some point. Obviously not taken off in an ambulance. I still see the ambulance up there. I really do wish that Bourne player well.
Yeah.
But because it happened to the other side of the field, no one knew who it was.
Uh-huh.
You could just see all of them hit each other, and then
Yeah, it didn't really look very good because he didn't move.
it just cleared up, and he was just there.
If I find out who it was, I'll certainly say, but I truly don't know. 1st and 10 for Case. Handoff to Costa. Bouncing back inside, and a few gains.
I wonder if it was like a knee or like an ankle injury, or if it was like a head.
And I really have no idea because he didn't move. I think it could have been like a head or a neck injury or something like that, which is never good.
83 on the play.
But you know what?
7.
I'm a big fan of right now running, because running wastes time.
Yes.
We have 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. There have been so many injuries and so much passing from Bourne. Cahoon is an excellent quarterback, but I think he's throwing it too hard. His receivers can't catch it.
Hot
It's
potato.
It's like exactly to them. It's not like any loop.
No, he gets every
A
pass
bullet.
right there. Oh yeah, bullet right in there.
Bullet pass.
2nd and 7, and a stoppage of play. Getting past my bedtime.
22nd
There's a timeout.
Cardinals.
Timeout, of course. Called by Case. Probably about a third of the fans have left.
Yeah, look at our side. Look at their side. There's like nobody there.
Well, there aren't many players from Bourne. Anyway, Bourne's about an hour drive from Case. It's not exactly right around the corner.
Yeah, the other day I had a field hockey game.
Right near the Cape. A couple of times. Bourne pretty much plays Case in everything. Second and 7, toss play to Costa. Oh, he cut back. Cuts back inside again. There goes Costa. A lot of space in front of him. He's still going. He's going to be tackled just past the 30-yard line.
Tackled by number 11, Sean McDonough.
Sean McDonough on the tackle for
Gain of 15
Canalman.
on the play is good for a Cardinal
Was
first
Costa
down.
the one that got hurt before, or
I don't
was
think
it
Costa.
It was Ty.
Ty? Yeah, I was gonna say
Kudo
Ty.
got hurt
Ten
twice.
Cardinals.
Senecal got hurt.
Senecal got hurt. And
I don't
like,
remember
the
if
first.
Costa got hurt or not. I don't think Costa got hurt. I think that was the 4, and there's been 3 for Bourne, I believe. I could be wrong.
Is Ty Kudo playing?
I'm looking for number 5. I don't think he's out there. I see Martin in the game right now. I think Kuda might just kind of be resting the rest of this game, not to re-aggravate that injury. Silva, that's a design keeper, rolling left, cuts back inside. Silva with some space, finally tripped up around the 15-yard line.
He's a good QB.
By number 7, Danny Silva.
I'm looking for Kudo on the case bench here. I don't see his number. That's 5, unless he is back out, but I didn't see him out there either.
Gain of 10 on the play is good for a Cardinal first down.
Oh, here comes that breeze
Here
again.
comes the breeze. We
It's
have
actually not that cold.
No,
like
it's
the-
definitely
a
like.
case for a microphone is kind of sitting on top of our papers right now. I have a power rate up here too. Make things a little better. 6 minutes, 45 seconds to go.
Just run it.
Said a touchdown here would
Yeah.
probably end it. Yeah, thank you. And let's just run the ball. Mercifully,
And there it
thank
is.
you. Inside handoff, that can go anywhere. Wow, Costa was leveled on that play by, I don't remember, I couldn't see the number on board. Costa was, it scared me for a second
He
there, but he's
rolled
fine.
backwards.
See the
Second down, 9.
Backwards
He's fine.
roll.
Excuse me, second down, 11.
Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11 for Case. This is probably the fastest 4 minutes we've had all
Yeah.
game. Just running. I'd be very surprised if Silva came out and threw a pass.
I feel like the first half went way faster.
Yeah. There were
There-
Well, there
was
were
like
less. There
2
wasn't
injuries,
an
1 or
ambulance on the
2.
field for that either. But
They're still there. They're still there.
I think
They're
it's
just
leaving.
leaving.
yeah, the ambulance. There it goes. The ambulance is finally heading up behind the school. Toss play to Costa. Nice block up there from Case. Spin move, tackled around the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage. He may have gained about a yard back on that.
Number 2, Chris
That'll bring up a
Costa.
3rd and 10 regardless. 5 minutes, 40 seconds to go.
No gain in the play. Third down, 11.
I bet
Actually,
you,
didn't gain anything. So 3rd and 11 coming up.
I bet you the ambulance was probably waiting for like a coach or like a parent permission thing.
Well, I would imagine, yeah, they have to leave with
Like a parent.
or a parent. I don't know if the parent would be here, but I have no idea what's going on right now.
I think they lost the ball.
Or something
They're
happened
getting
with the
another
ball.
ball on the field.
Why are you kicking it?
This kick, there we go, playing soccer now. Ball off the field.
It was actually
Well, I
like
mean, this is a
kick.
soccer field too.
Yeah, that's true. So let's just do 2 things at once. And 3rd and 11 for Case. Possibly a pass here from Silva, but he might just run it to try to kill as much time. The odds of Bourne scoring twice in this amount of time and holding Case is pretty low. So we're going to take his time before he snaps this.
Yeah, see, you can see them leaving from the back
Rolling
out there.
right, gonna throw for the end zone.
It's
he
in.
has it. Caught down.
That's
No, it's incomplete. I don't think he got in. The official says no. All the fans say yes. I thought it was a touchdown myself.
Kid got robbed.
I want to see that replay.
We have instant replay available for that. I don't. Not yet, says Adam Kitchen. Silva, I don't know what he's doing there.
He had mad. I could hear him yelling from here.
4th down, 11.
That was
Yeah,
close.
replay. I agree.
It was official was
I
right
think
there
that
on the
was.
sideline. He may have had his foot on the line, but incomplete is the official call.
That was Lecomte. That was a pretty good.
It was a good
catch.
throw. Lecomte did a nice catch
Throw
as well,
and
but
catch, yeah.
must have had a foot right on the line there. Case coach has to watch
Costa.
himself because he could get a taunting
Costa.
penalty.
Something with his hands.
And we're going to have another stoppage of play, a timeout call from Case.
Full
I wouldn't count
timeout.
that as an injury though.
Case players are saying something to the officials about that. I'm not really quite sure. We don't really have instant replay available. I mean, we can go back in the game film later on and watch it over and over again, but that doesn't really do much. Available on Swansea Cable Access Channel 9 and then on YouTube as well.
His foot was probably out by like an inch.
No, he was right there, so, I mean,
It looked it from here.
officiating is a thankless job, I can say that. I used to be a baseball umpire for a couple of years, and it's never, ever fun.
He's wearing a Cardinals hat and
Who?
a Red Sox pin.
Oh.
And a Red Sox sweatshirt.
I remember when I went on my Washington trip to 8th grade, being the fashion guru that I am, I had an Oakland Athletics t-shirt on and an Atlanta Braves hat.
Oh.
I was just that kind of, yep. I can look back and cringe, and that was 13 years ago.
Kid in my school, what was it today? Michael Jordan, Bulls, Chicago Bulls jersey.
Fourth down,
And then he
11.
had Celtics jogging pants and sweatshirt.
Some people, no fashion. I don't know what to say. 4th and 11 for Case. Silva having a shotgun. He looks confused. He's still confused. Penalty flag on the field.
Flag on the play.
Coach is stomping his feet up above us again. My guess is that's going to be on penalty. Delay of game. Another timeout. I stand correct. Oh, will this game never end? 5 minutes.
5
is still
minutes.
left.
It was just, it felt like it was 6 minutes.
The
like
game
an
was going
hour
by
ago.
so quickly.
It's 9:30.
It's 9:25 specifically. This is the longest game I remember being at here. We still have 5 minutes to go. We're going to get out of here at 10 o'clock at this rate.
Watch us get out at like 10:30.
Honestly.
Because Bourne is still going to get the ball back, and you know Cahoon's going to throw it, and he's going to throw it a lot, and his receivers aren't going to catch it.
Yeah. It's like their only option is to run the ball every
Here
single
we go.
time.
I'm surprised Case got that timeout because you're usually not allowed to call 2 timeouts in a row. But they did. 4th and 11. Silva looking to throw it. He's going to huck it up there. He's got a touchdown to LeCompte.
That's a good way to revenge it.
And LeCompte
Get
going to try
another
that again.
touchdown.
Flag on the field. That may be another penalty on Case.
Watch us not count
I don't
for
know what
the
that's
Cubs
going to be
again.
on. You got LeCompte across the middle for another touchdown. Officials are going to discuss this. The fans can't believe it.
I feel really bad for him. LeCompte, that's probably going to be his second touchdown getting taken away.
Right in a row. The official threw that flag. It looks like it's going to be on Case. And it is going to be on Case, so that's going to take another touchdown off the,
Poor
off
kid.
the map here.
Same kid, too.
Let's see what this is going to be on. Case coach can't really believe it. Officials kind of explaining what it is to him. What was the penalty?
Oh, my God. I can't see. Got some boos from the crowd.
Well, we have a lot of officials in the stands, but only 4 on the field, and that's what matters. So I'm not sure what that penalty was on. Might have been a legal formation, I'm not sure, but let's try that again. 4th and 16, the last 2 plays have been touchdowns have been wiped off.
I wish they had like a mic that they could say what it was on.
Right.
Like in the
that
NFL.
technology. Silva going to take off and run. There goes Silva. Let's try that again. To the end zone he goes. And he's out of bounds, actually, just short. He didn't quite make it in, but he took off on a draw play.
By Danny Silva.
Danny Silva is going to be out of bounds at about the 3-yard line. I thought he got in, but just short.
Run out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
He took that snap and he
down and goal to go.
saw a lot of open space in front of him, and off he went. A 1st and goal for Case, under 5 minutes left. Of course, going out of bounds stops the clock.
Oh my God, it's only been like 15 minutes. Oh,
Right,
15
we still
seconds.
have almost 4 minutes and
That
25
ambulance
seconds
took
still.
a lot of time.
1st and goal, Cardinals.
And
Yeah,
that's
the
in game
ambulance.
time, that's not actual time.
The ambulance did take a long time.
The ambulance took about 20 minutes. Snap, Silva, handoff inside to Costa. He's actually keeping himself. A fake and a touchdown for Case. Danny Silva with a touchdown run. That'll make it 27. Bourne 12. They get this extra point here. That'll make it very, very difficult.
Last home game, 27 was the first quarter.
It was 22, so I think they had 27 points at some point in the.
Well, Ali, you got 27.
Yeah, I got my 27 now.
You got
last
27.
quarter.
It took you to the 4th quarter, but you didn't predict it. Snap is down. The ball's
That
up.
is
The kick
clean
is
by Rebello.
good. 4 minutes, 39 seconds remaining in the game. Case with a lead, 28-12.
Bourne 12.
Of course, this means more passing from James Cahoon.
Yeah.
Going down the field. They need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. And guess what? If they do that and they hold Case, they force overtime.
Oh my God. Let's not. Let's not even talk about that.
High because like
No one would ever come back from a score of 28-12 and score 2 touchdowns with 2 two-point conversions.
except for New England Patriots.
I don't think
I was
Tom
just gonna
Brady's going to
say-
come out of that tunnel anytime soon, so nor would he be eligible to play either. So, you know,
Yeah.
Case has a couple things going in their favor here.
I
But
think the refs would like allow that definitely.
Yeah. I mean, it's just Tom Brady.
that's only Tom Brady.
Only Tom Brady.
Barring,
Only the best quarterback in the league.
Barring something unforeseen here, looks like Case is going to be well on their way to a 3-0 record with a score currently of 28-12.
Their team is good this year.
Case has a very good team this year.
Off to the Cardinals.
Rebello going to do the kicking here.
Yeah, they did have a good team last year.
They actually started off, I think, 4-0 or 5-0 last year, then just lost the last. They won the first bunch of games and then lost the rest of them. So
Yeah.
it was.
Jack
What are they
Neal.
other-
I feel like that happens to every good team.
Did
You
you
go for so long with the wins, and then
just
Matt
Matt
Spartano's
Spartano's playing?
What was that?
Matt Spartano.
I remember the name. Yes.
He was a kicker, I think.
He was a pretty good kicker they
Yeah.
had. So
Who do you think the best kicker they had was?
I don't.
That's
Furtado
hard.
was pretty good, but
Yeah.
they usually just go for 2. They don't usually kick it, unless it's like a kickoff or something
you?
like that. Cahoon and a
Golden.
throw that. Is that a fumble? That might be a live ball, and he's gonna take off and run with it. Is that a touchdown?
That
The
is.
officials are staring at each other. What on earth happened? And the officials, I'm not sure if they really know what's going on. The Bourne coach is saying incomplete pass. Case is saying touchdown. The officials didn't really react either way. Officials haven't really figured out what on earth is going on up there.
I don't think they were paying attention. A lot of the fans are screaming,
Incomplete
make the
pass.
call.
There we go. Finally ruled as an incomplete pass. I'm not sure why they didn't make that right away.
Incomplete.
More boos coming
More
from our
boost coming from
stand.
the crowd. Unhappy fans can be kind of scary in a game, but I'm not sure what took the officials so long to make the call.
I don't think they
Case
were paying
picked it up and ran
attention.
it back for a touchdown, which really would have sealed it. But instead, they're going to rule it as an incomplete pass, as what Bourne was saying. Cahoon kind of got hit on that play, and it looked like it went straight down. Case coach is wondering what's going on.
There's a flag on the
Penalty
play.
flag on the field now.
Ball is intentional grounding.
Intentional
against
grounding
Bourne.
on Bourne. It's going to be a loss
Oh.
of down and a 10-yard penalty. So it's an incomplete pass and intentional grounding. He kind of just threw that at the ground. I don't think the Bourne coach liked that too much, but that might be the right call. So,
Ty Kudo has his hoodie on, so he's not playing.
all right, so Ty Kudo is just, where is he, Anna? Where
I don't know, but that's what.
He has like
Oh,
his
okay, I was informed.
sweatshirt on.
Going back to pass, the ball, that one's on the ground. Picked up by Bourne, they're going to somehow salvage this for a large run. That's a fumble. You can pick it up and run with it once it's on the ground. That was 76, that's Matthew Rinta picked it up. Cahoon sacked and fumbled, and Bourne
That
ended
was the
up
one
getting
that had 2 numbers.
a huge gain on the play.
36.
So lucky play for Bourne there. That gained 14 yards. So it'll be a 3rd and
14 on the
6
play, 3rd down and 5.
as Cahoon gets ready to go back on that. Actually, that's going to be about 15-yard gain. Cahoon out of the shotgun again. 2 plays in a row he's been hit. Stepping back, looking to sling it, and he does. Pass is complete over the middle. That's a 1st down. That's going to be Rose again. Number 22, Spencer Rose.
22, Spencer Rose.
Bourne has to hurry on the 4 minutes left. They're going to probably run a no-huddle offense here. Ryan Martin in there on the tackle. Boy, that was just luck on the side of Bourne to pick up that fumble
Yeah.
and run and get 15
You have
yards.
to pay attention too.
That was just like.
Cahoon out of a shotgun again. Bourne's got to move a little faster if they want to stay in this game.
Yeah.
He's going to look to throw. He does
Another
throw to the
bullet.
sideline. Incomplete.
Cahoon's pass.
That was to
Incomplete.
Fitzpatrick.
At least that one didn't hit off their chest this time.
No, that one was a little out of his reach. I'm trying to figure out, by process of elimination, who the injured player was.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing, I could be wrong, but I'm not seeing number 21, Josh Gonzalez on, I'm not seeing Gonzalez out there anymore for the Canalman. He was in there a lot before. Maybe he could be on the sideline, but he would have been.
Sideline.
He is on the sideline.
I think.
Cahoon, throw over the middle, incomplete. Another pass that hit.
Incomplete.
That was Neal, I think, incomplete.
Number 85.
On the other side, it's like there's like 4 kids with helmets on, and then like the rest. Well, there's a lot more than 4.
Right, I'm
but,
not,
like,
okay, I do see number 21,
Oh, I
Gonzalez
see
over
him
there.
now.
It was probably
He's on the
someone who was
side,
playing
66.
before, but I'm not seeing
Where's 80?
number 80, Andrew Murphy. It could be him. I'm not really sure. I
Yeah,
honestly
I
have
see him.
no idea who the player was. 3rd and 10.
No, I don't see 80.
Back to
Oh, he might be on the
and
field.
was that pass completed? Incomplete, hit the ground.
Incomplete.
Oh, I thought it was
That was in,
Pass incomplete.
No,
was
he
intended
didn't
for
have
Rose.
control of it either.
and it's going to be a 4th and 10. This is
Number 22, Spencer Rose.
probably the game right here for Bourne. 3
Fourth
minutes
down,
and
10.
12 seconds to go. Needs to get the ball and run the clock out. Bourne needs a completion here and a first down to keep the game alive. Kuhn again out of a shotgun. Most of
3
his
minutes
passes
left.
are right on, but I think a little too hard for his teammates to catch it. Throws it across the middle. Excellent. And intercepted.
kickoff!
Right to Case.
Number 10.
And actually incomplete.
Benjamin-
They're going to rule it incomplete. That
Oh,
actually
was that
probably
10?
helps Case because
Oh,
they would
no,
have to
no, it
run that all the way
wasn't.
back.
Intercepted.
Well, actually,
by
it was
number 80,
intercepted.
Logan
Never mind. Sherrod intercepted it, but his knee was on the ground, so the ball was down where he got it.
But he wasn't.
It doesn't matter in high school
Oh.
football if your knee's on the ground, you're down where you are. Only in the NFL it has to matter when you're touched. So that's probably going to do it. That actually, I mean, it's hard to not get the
Take over
interception,
first
but
down and 10 at their own
that
24.
probably would have helped Case if they had it intercepted that. But Case will take over here. 3 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. So barring a miracle or a catastrophic fumble or something here, Case looks like they're going to win this game. They move to a 3-0 record. That'll drop Bourne to 2-1. Hand off to Costa, bouncing
He's
to the
gone.
right. He's got
Is
some
he going?
space. Cuts back. Now cutting back again.
What's behind
He's
him?
still going. We had a little bit of a pause there because we had some
First down,
technical
carry.
difficulties possibly going on with one of our cameras, but it seems to be working fine now. And as a first down for
20
Costa,
on the play is good for a Cardinal first down.
Case probably just going to keep running the
Good
ball
for
here.
first down, that's good.
First down. I don't think we're going to see Silva passing the ball. The clock is just running. So
I
Case
hope
is well on
not.
their way to a 3-0 record.
Compt is back in the game.
Keegan LeCompte, number 1. He is in the game. I see him up there, number 1.
He got 2 touchdowns robbed.
He did 2 right in a row. But
Yeah, one after the other.
I'm sure he'll get more another time. Hand off inside. That's Costa again. Costa with some space in front of him. It looks like he tripped over his own feet.
Costa on the carry.
And down to the 40-yard line. Costa's putting up some serious yardage now. That's a first down, so it'll stop the clock.
I think his feet went a little too fast.
Until the ball is set, they're going to just keep the ball rolling, the clock running right now. Just over 2 minutes to go, and we can finally get out of here.
For another
So we're going to have a 28-12.
At least we go 3-0.
First
Well,
and 10 Cardinals.
Case will advance
to
Knock on
3-0.
wood.
Yeah, well, no, knock on wood, barring something
I
absolutely
can't see their score.
catastrophic. They have 12. It's 28
Yeah,
to
so
12.
we're
So
good.
unless
We're
Case
cleared.
fumbles this and Bourne brings it back for a touchdown, I
That
don't.
would just be like.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. Hand off inside to Costa again. Costa's going to get some serious yardage on this last drive, adding to his total.
They gotta get 2
We're
touchdowns.
just going to just run the clock out at this point. Case will probably be on their way to a 28-12 game. Well, Anna and Allie, it's been fun in this booth here tonight, I think. I
Yeah.
don't think either one of you
Yeah.
expected to be doing this tonight. I'm sure I'll see you at some future
Well, I mean,
games,
it's better than the last job I had.
which was doing what in the
50-50 raffle.
50-50 raffle, right, yeah.
Go outside of that.
Up here, you get to see the game from up here.
Nice bird eyes view.
Second
Oh,
down,
yeah.
Always
two.
open.
Great view from up here.
Yeah.
Minute 15 seconds, so maybe we can do another game together sometime, because I'm sure I'll see you around at plenty of these.
Every home game will be here.
All right. Costa again, still on his feet.
I think he's-
doesn't want to go out of bounds. There he goes. Good job. Just
Off
falls
the
down.
carry.
Over a minute to go, chewing up this clock.
Thank
a
you for
minute?
About a
No.
minute left in the game, 59.9 seconds specifically.
The
Officials just kind of running the clock out, so this is
Running it
probably
out.
just going to do it. Case is going to get out of here with a 28-12 victory. The board coach, by the way, is John McIntyre. I didn't get the chance to say that before. And the head coach of the Case Cardinals is Anthony Palladino. I think this is his 3rd or 4th year as their coach. I don't remember. 40 seconds. This will probably be the last play of the game. I think Silva might just kneel on this. No, he's going to hand it off again to Costa. Costa bouncing back inside. Now back to the left and tackled. Down to the first down marker. Costa's probably picked up about good 40, 50 yards on this last drive. 25 seconds. I'd be surprised if Case runs another play. So that might be a final here from Cardinal Stadium for a 28-12 victory, which will move Case to a 3-0 record on the year. A longer game than usual with 7 injuries, but that's quite all right. So, for Swansea Cable Access Channel 9, this is Tyler
That was a
Clark
good game.
under the direction of Adam Kitchen. Alongside me are Allie Holden and I say Big Show. Girls, it's been a lot of fun. We'll see you around sometime. Good night, and until the next game, see you then.